Hello and welcome PTG. This is Anders of the Scotwedish Kabutops. Not that we have team names this season, because this team season we are called the DTG Admins, and I'm here joined with Devin.
Hi, I'm Devin, Mid Valley Meowth. I don't know, is the gym still running? Whatever. Yeah, I'm here, and I am also an admin of the Digimon trading group.
And we are also joined here by Steven of the Relentless Rivalry Squad. Steven.
Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Steven. I also go by the Poke Technician. Been in a few drafts with PTG in and outside of the group, and very excited to be back for this kind of interesting season.
Yeah.
Real quick, I think Zool's gonna ban us for saying Digimon trading group in the stream.
No. At the end of the day, technically this isn't an official thing. This is just a thing that we are doing. Okay. So, shout out to DTG. We're going to take over SSGB because we're the better group. Right.
Yep.
How many members we got now? Like 350?
Yeah, our group, we're getting so many bots.
We welcome all the bots because they're free numbers. Okay. Anyway, let's talk.
Strange
quickly.
thing to brag about. Go ahead.
Yeah. DTG is a totally serious group. No. Let's talk about Radical Red. So, this draft is called 8.5. It's a side season, totally not copied the idea from SSGB, where we're playing Radical Red Nat decks, which, for anyone who doesn't know, okay, let's face it, if you're watching this, you know, right? You're part of the draft. But if you're going to have some wacky mons, it's going to be interesting.
I don't actually know anything about Radical Red.
No, me neither.
But so Radical Red's just basically a hack of the game, right?
Yeah.
Why does it have a showdown?
Because it improved all these sets so much. It's changed so much of the game, brought in all these new Pokemon. So I mean, it's maybe a lesser known thing, but I've definitely seen a lot of YouTubers doing Nuzlockes of this game and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's really cool. I wish Houndoom had ears. Okay.
That's very valid.
Whoa.
What?
You can't unsee that.
I know, right? It just has horns, but horns don't replace ears. Okay.
No.
So, Chelsea, what does BRA stand for? They used to be Chelsea Baby Daddies, right? But what's BRA? Oh, no.
Chelsea, Buddy, Romance, and aficionados.
Right, and that's the first one is Ruidier. I don't know how to say that. I've never played with him before, so it should be interesting. I've played with most people playing this season. He's one of the ones I haven't. We got Alex C, who was the champion of the DLC draft, if I remember correctly, that I was involved in. He's really good. I remember him being good. Brian, I played with him before. He's really good. Do either of you have any enlightening opinions about these members?
I think Dev can probably give some insight. I have a lot of insight actually on these three. Rudy, I just recently played with him the season 2 of the Squirtle Squad Premier League that I hosted for BDSP. Did really well. Same with Brian. Brian and Alex were the finalists.
Yeah. So this will be definitely a team to look out for. We'll talk more about the actual team when we get to it, but what we will talk about is, so very quickly, every team had what they call the team captain, which is a mon that every team member has. So theirs is Greninja. This isn't Ash Greninja, if I remember correctly. This is Protean Greninja. So in my opinion, a strong team captain. Maybe not my favorite, but Protean Greninja is always good.
That is a solid glue Pokemon. It'll be able to... You know who they're going to be bringing as a sweeper pretty much every week.
Yeah. And
that's a really easy to fit sweeper.
I find it's a really nice stick in anywhere mon, but I find that it struggles to actually sweep. It's more like a revenge killer, I find.
It's a breaker and it gets momentum for you, but I think we can delve into that a little bit further as we look into their team specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, really quickly. None of them actually know anybody named Chelsea.
Yeah. That would require they know a female, which would be difficult, of course.
I mean, yeah, let's go with that. Next, we got the Great Lake Guardians. That's those. That team is actually headed by Pokemon. We got what Michael Woodruff.
Yeah.
He is actually what our season 7 champion, season 6. He was like one of the people.
He won a championship.
Season 6. He was the one before Ben.
He didn't just win; he confidently won. He was like one of the like he finished in first and like bare like he did. I don't. He lost one match.
That was the one with the maxing, right? And the Uber.
Potential.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Season
So like,
yeah.
we got Woodruff. We got David. Who is David?
I don't know anything about David or Norman, or if I do, then sorry.
I know. I
know Norman a little bit.
I hear that Norman's a jerk.
Poor Norman if he's watching this. Unless you're a jerk, then you're a jerk, Norman.
That's what I've heard this before. I don't think Bam likes him very much.
You're welcome here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they took my favorite Pokemon, Clefable, for their team captain.
Genuinely, I think one of the best team captains you can choose.
We were trying for Clefable as our number 1 team captain selection.
I think amongst the S tiers, Clefable is like literally one of the best, especially in this. One thing I noticed, so obviously this Radical Red has a load of like OP mons, right? Like a load of mons have been buffed to be even stronger, but the really OP stuff is clearly the Megas. A lot of what people would consider like the really, really OP stuff is just straight up banned. Stuff like Dragapult, Dracovish, etc. In stuff where things like Dragapult and Dracovish and stuff are gone, Clefable really shines.
Clefable always shines. It fills its role so well.
It really does.
And anything. Like, yeah, I love Clefable so much.
Anyway, let's go because we're going to take ages otherwise. Let's go quickly.
Yep.
Flare Blitz squad. We got Jeff, Harron, and Alan. This is such a PTG classic team. Like these are all returning PTG veterans. Harron is, alongside me and Bam, the only one who's been in every single PTG draft season. We've always say that Jeff and Alan are good. I think Jeff and Alan and Harron, for that matter, are like me and you, Dev, and you as well, actually, Stephen. In that, like, we're not like someone like Andy or Bam who is consistently always in the playoffs or whatever. They sometimes don't make playoffs. They sometimes make it to the semis or whatever. But I think they're always consistently good, and I think this is a good team. Like I don't think it's going to be any hard carrying or anything. I think this is a really solid team.
A solid team made of mid-tier players is what I'm hearing.
Oh my god. Yeah, well then we have to put ourselves in mid-tier.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
you need a strong mid.
Really good rivalries and insane matches where you think one person's going to win and it turns out to be the entire other way, you know?
Like,
does this make us mid-tier players, Dev?
Yes, we are very much mid-tier players.
I'm top tier. I've won 2 drafts now. I'm going to put my fingers in my ears and ignore the fact that I haven't made playoffs like 3 times.
He's got the victory. He's got the ultimate victory. I think he's got that leeway for sure.
Yeah.
I haven't done crap.
Very quickly though, I looked at Mega Kingler really early on. Mega Kingler is probably the best of the Gmax converted mons, right? It's so good. It's like really strong. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it'll do. It was one of the ones I was looking at, for sure.
It's right up there, for sure.
I caught it after the fact. It's like Water Steel, isn't it?
Yes.
It's such a good type.
Yeah, it's something.
I think it's tough Claws, I believe, is its ability.
Yeah, it's something like really crazy. It's really powerful.
Mega
coming off some powerful crab hammers.
Yeah.
Well, it gets double dance. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. We'll move quickly to the Babysitters Club. CC, Arik. I've played with those two before. I think who's Alex N again? Which was Alex N?
He never picks. He's late, always.
I don't know any of these people at all.
CC's the babysitter, and the other 2 are the babies.
That scares me. Mega Sceptile's a cool mon. They got a good ability, technician.
Yeah. I'll hold CC to, like, so CC, I beat CC at the beginning of last season, and then it came to, was it semis? Yeah. and I faced CC. No, was it semis or playoffs? Either way, in the most recent season, I lost to CC in playoffs. So definitely respect. She can hold her own. Very. This is a very passive team, though. Only
DC's team is very up my alley. I would go with something like that.
which means that it's the opposite of my alley.
But let's save that for their team page.
Yeah, but
Next
we'll quickly say Mega Sceptile has been buffed and changed in this. It is now a physical attacker, but it is improved, and he gets Technician, which is kind of crazy.
It's vastly improved.
Yeah.
Next, we got the PKS.
The PKSs. These are also all veterans of PTG. They're all members of the PKS club, who we used to hate, but now we kind of accept.
I own them.
we tolerate.
I like Leor, and I like these three. Even if Scotty did nothing when he was part of our team in our other team draft.
Scotty's just a disappointment.
Right off the bat, I gotta say props to Scotty for leaving 20 points on the board there.
Yeah. I think it's not that surprising when you look at the mons that he's drafted for C and D tier, because they're like really specific. So he's probably gone in there with a plan rather than just, what's the best value thing in C or D? He's seen these
When it gets
mons.
down to C or D, yeah, I mean, what's the difference? You need something very niche.
Yeah. So that makes sense to me. Mega Duraludon, I mean, Steel Dragon is a really good typing. A good pick. Yeah. I looked into Mega Duraludon. I was impressed by it, but like not to an amazing extent. Not like something like Mega Kingler, but it would definitely be like hyper solid.
Okay. Who's next? Which team?
We have the PTG crew, Bam, and the Traitors.
Lord.
I want to put this out there, right? Before Bam even announced to like anyone, he sniped up both Andy and Vincent.
You look at that squad and it's like, yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Bam inviting the people he knows are consistent.
Andy
Bam's like, I need you, Vincent. I need you so bad, baby.
Like, man, I trained that kid. He learned everything from me. And he stabbed me in the back like this. Sure, no, that's true facts. Andy learned everything from me. I raised him from childhood.
I was talking about Vinny. I'm sorry.
Oh no, forget Vinny. That dog. That's his. I expect this from him.
Well, Vinny used to be on a team with me and Abdo when we were the Three Stooges. I'll remember this, Vincent. I'll remember this.
They went for Don fan.
Yeah. I know they got called out for it. It's solid, but like it's not like something you base your team around. But like, do you know what? If they all had very different team plans, then it kind of makes sense, right? A really solid B tier, just that you could sort of slot in, kind of makes sense. It's not what I would have done.
It's got the spin. You can use it in a variety of ways. I mean,
it's definitely one of the best B tiers.
You can adapt your own team to the S tiers and the megas that really suit you.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a bad. I think most people said that it's probably one of the best B tiers for sure, with its buffs. We won't hang too long because we will get to that though. Then we got Team Bam, the meme team. We got Ben, Matthew K, and Matthew C. We've seen how all of these people play before. They're all solid. All solid.
I'm sorry. I'm. Wait, no. Actually, wait. These guys are cool. Never mind.
Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah. I like you guys. You're not like Andy. I'm sorry. I'm still bitter. Saw the name.
They sniped my Victini that I was originally gunning for. I wanted Victini.
We would have done so well with Victini.
Looking back, honestly, in terms of our team builds and stuff, I think Melmetal is the better choice.
Well, our teams would have looked completely different if we got.
Yeah. I'm really happy with Melmetal. Melmetal's made things gel so well, which I don't think Victini would have, but I do love Victini.
I do think that Dev might be a little mad that Matt K got Vaporeon.
Just a little bit. I do like Vaporeon.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Is that your current
relationship
with Vaporeon?
Oh, no, I prefer Sylveon, TBH.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't know if they've been buffed. I haven't checked them out. I don't think Vaporeon belongs
They
in
did.
A tier.
So
Controversial opinion.
Flareon got a buff.
Yes, Flareon got a good buff. I almost took it.
Yeah, same. I was like, yeah.
I got Entei. I had 3 A tier picks. I was like, all right, I'll take either Entei or Arcanine, whatever.
Yeah. I just don't think Vaporeon's as good as Sylveon. It doesn't belong in the same tier, in my opinion. But I don't know. We'll get to that when we talk about teams.
Onwards and forwards, I suppose.
Yes, this is your team, Steven. With
Who's your rivals?
The idea that was presented to me when these teammates joined me, specifically from Simon, was like, hey, Nido King, Nido Queen, the ability rivalry is cool, the general idea. So
I mean,
kind of played off of that, but we weren't able to get any rivalry mons actually.
Yeah, and considering that this draft is almost a complete sausage fest, we like. I don't.
You can take advantage of that if you use the rivalry ability correctly. But like I said, we didn't end up using that necessarily. So
yeah.
Anyhow, we ended up getting Celesteela as our captain, right? So just a really good all-around mon. It's easy to take hits, do different things with Celesteela. It also got a couple cool new moves in this format. So we'll hopefully be taking advantage of that.
Most of the cool new moves are banned.
Not the one I'm thinking of in specific.
Isn't Dark Hole the only cool move that's banned?
Yes, and that was very unfortunate.
That's the Dragon Barrage.
Oh, is that actually
banned? Is that banned?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Oh, well.
Disappointing. Right.
Yeah, no, I was hyped. I wanted to take Charizard X for it. I was like,
lots of very cool mons got Scale Shot, though.
Yeah.
True.
Really take advantage of.
Right. Our team. We have our team. So me, Avdo, and Devon. Welcome Avdo back. This is Avdo's first PTG draft since season 4, I think.
It's been
Actually, it might even be season 3, I don't think he was in the draft that Roops won.
Fun fact, Avdo isn't real, so... He's just a myth. He wasn't there in season 4. It was freaking Bigfoot.
Okay.
Let's go.
We got Melmetal as our drafted mon. I'm actually really happy with Melmetal. Originally, I was a little bit unsure. It was Avdo and Devon who kind of led me towards Melmetal. I brought up Melmetal, but I was also leaning towards another couple of mons, including Jirachi.
Yeah.
But in the end, I'm happier with Melmetal. Melmetal, I think all three of us have said, gels so well with drafting other team members that it's giving you giving us a lot of freedom. Like just its pure bulk, its amazing typing, physical defense and physical attack. It just allows you to do a lot of stuff with your other team members, so you don't have to worry about it.
We'll look at all those other matchups with your team members, and
Melmetal
is just insane. It does that physical switch and roll really well.
Yeah, really well. And finally, we have the Mira Signs. Another team who's sort of kind of not consistent, but do really good when they do good.
Paul beat me a lot.
We have the other shared Greninja. This time we've got Ash Greninja. Ash Greninja, obviously not quite as versatile as Protean, but more likely to sweep.
Right.
So depends on your viewpoint which one's better.
Got a Regigigas in that team. In singles.
We'll talk about that. We haven't even started talking about the individual teams. So we're gonna give you a lot to cover.
Let's go.
We're gonna try to
tell us
quickly.
Tell us about.
Let's go. Rudy. We've got Mega Marwile, Greninja, Flygon, Clawser. It's a Servi. I can't remember. Is it Servi? Sevi Clawser, which I remember looking is really good. Gardevoir, Quillfish, Dewgong, Blaziken, Crobat, Lycanroc, and Relicanth. How does it have... Is that Midnight form?
Yeah.
Yes, that's Midnight.
Okay.
Just traded that, I think, recently.
Yeah.
He just made that trade.
Unless you see something really in-depth, we'll try and go over this relatively quickly.
I know...
Go.
Clawser S Sevi is Bug Dark.
Yeah, it's really good. It's got the stab Dark Pulse. And it's faster than normal Clawser, so if you stick a Scarf on it, it's actually going to do a lot of stuff.
That's cool. I was
Yeah.
eyeballing it.
I
Yeah.
see a lot of common weakness on this team.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, wow. Huh.
What are you
What's its
seeing?
big weakness? What are you seeing? Tell us. Use your.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
seeing a
Joe.
ground type
Ground
weakness. I'm
versus
seeing
yeah.
psychic type weakness. I'm seeing a bug type. Just with some coverage that can hit Mega Mawile, perhaps, because that is definitely a threatening Mon on this team. Don't get me wrong.
But I mean,
Yeah.
ground covers Relicanth, Lycanroc, Blaziken, Quillfish. Well, no, so they'll be neutral.
Yeah, I'm just seeing things like there's not a lot of really strong coverage and switch-ins that are defensive enough to take some of these hits, maybe.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have a solid tank either. Like Marwile's bulky, but it's got no recover.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, he's really lacking in bulk. I suppose you
Was
can
my
build like a
first, yeah.
bulky Flygon with Roost, but at the same time, 4 times weak to ice.
Did Dugong get any sort of buff?
It does get some new moves. It gets flip turn, of course. You can use thick fat to kind of mitigate some of that damage, perhaps. But I'm not seeing anything that's really outstanding in terms of
Quillfish.
fish and Crobat can be a little bit bulky sometimes.
Crobat's a good bulk.
Are we gonna
Crobat.
are we gonna give these teams an actual like number ranking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you put it?
I think this is a solid C tier.
A C tier?
Yeah, like I don't
Are we
see.
giving plus minus, or are we just going strict?
Let's go strict number.
They haven't given us space to put it. This is really annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna do it next to their names to really annoy them. Okay, Rudy. C tier. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Rudy.
I would go see.
Right, Alec, let's have a look at this team. Mega Scizor, instantly one of the best Megas. Greninja, Suicune. So we got the tank there. Miss Magius. Must have got a buff to be in B tier.
It does have a buff, yes.
Swellow is always really nice. I wonder if Rampardos has got buff because Rampardos is like trash.
I looked at it. It didn't look like it got any stat buff or anything like that, so that concerns me.
Yeah, especially since he doesn't have webs or anything. Does Ledian
But
get
Nidoqueen,
webs?
Queen, very good. Bronzong, very good.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that he's got Suicune and Mega Scissor, that's a really good counterbalance there.
Yes, it's a huge counterbalance. So both of them extremely tanky, with Mega Scizor obviously only being weak to fire, and then you can just switch in the Suicune and press Scald or whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Ditto Queen to absorb anything.
People were literally laughing at me in the middle of the draft for picking potentially 2 water Pokemon, and yet here we look at this, and it's...
Water is one of the best
Exact
types in the
criteria.
game.
It is. It's so bulky, or it can be offensive, you know?
Yeah.
So.
You're only having electric and grass hit it. Grass is not that aggressive a type, let's face it. And electric's aggressive, but you can absolutely play around it with ground types. So
And one of those water types is Protean Greninja, so it's not really a water type.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got 2 water types, but one is half by grass and is part flying.
Jake, hey, welcome.
Oh,
so-
What in the heck?
I'm over here.
I didn't even hear you drop
Oh.
in. Nice, hello. So
Oh,
this is-
who the hell is it?
here we have
Hey,
Jake. So we're currently talking about the Chelsea BRA teams. I think
Jake,
I'm genuinely willing to give this team. I wouldn't say S because I don't
Say
think.
A, right?
I'm saying B.
We'll go
Would be
A.
like
Where
B plus, A minus, somewhere in there, probably.
We've been too generous in previous things. We've given everybody A's like candy.
Yeah, but I don't see any huge weaknesses here. Like everything covers everything. Like EQ, then we got Bronzong and we got Swallow.
Where's his big power? Where's his big stuff?
Mega
Like, he's
Scizor,
got-
Greninja.
Where's his best removal? Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
Scissor, yeah, right? You don't
Not-
want to make Scissor be a remover.
No,
Doesn't
let's face it,
Someone with
Scissor
electric blade.
requires a lot of support to work properly.
yeah.
He has some really good support for it. Don't get me wrong.
But he's going to have to, like, it forces you into bringing practically the same team every week.
I look at this as like an upper B, lower A tier. So whatever
Yeah.
you think.
So I think B.
We'll go B plus then.
Okay, we're doing pluses and minuses.
No,
We
we're
do.
doing pluses and minuses.
We are. We're doing
Double
B
gold.
B 0.5.
Okay.
Also,
Alright, Brian. I instantly like this team. So we've got Mega Altaria. Oh, Jake, what would you have given him?
I'd give him a B plus as well.
Cool. I like your decision.
Good call, Jake.
Okay, so we've got
Fair
Mega Altaria, Protein Greninja, Zorak Hisui, Rotom Moles, Centiskorch Servi, Hitmonlee, Ninjask, Empoleon, Jirachi, Kecleon, and Sunflora. I really like this. We got tanky mons in both Altaria and Rotom. We got fast mons in Zorak and Greninja and Ninjask and Hitmonlee. Yeah, I like this team. I like this team. I probably like this team the most out of the three.
I think having both Empoleon and Jirachi is redundant. I don't know. I struggle with Jirachi. I don't like Jirachi. I've tried making it.
I agree with Jirachi specifically, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, I don't think it. Like, you need something for Jirachi to work well. I don't think it's worth the 180 points.
See, I think the opposite. I think that he's not going to be bringing Empoleon much. There's almost no situation where you'd rather bring Empoleon compared to Greninja and Jirachi.
Oh, you're not bringing. Okay, you're bringing Greninja. Greninja's not a water type.
What?
What? Greninja with Floatian is not a water type. You heard it here first, folks.
It's just an everything type. Just.
That seems awful. I would hate to have an everything type.
I do like Hitmonlee.
I'm pretty sure it has a blend of every type, so.
Yeah.
I like Mega Altaria. I like Hitmonlee. I like Zoroark Hisui. Oh, Illusion got a big buff. So, what, you do like 1.5 percent damage while fucking Illusion's up? Times 1.5.
Sure it's 30%.
Yeah, it's a big hit.
That's cool.
Yeah,
1.3 times power.
Wait, who's that new voice? Who else has joined?
Simon.
Oh, Simon,
Hi,
welcome.
Simon.
Wow, we got 5. Is it 5 or 6 people now? Hell yeah. Okay.
5.
27.
Squadding up right now.
We're squadding up. Okay, all your rankings. Simon, we're doing pluses and minus. So.
I've been here the entire time.
What? I did not know this. Right. What we get?
Simo's World Freak.
I'm thinking B plus again.
Yeah, I think B plus.
We got the full team in here.
Close, but I would go a little lower on this one probably. Maybe like around a B. I'm concerned. Like, see that Hitmonlee there, which is a good mon, but I'm waiting to see where that terrain is or something to really take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stefan makes a good point.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Brian,
I think they got a lot of powerhouses, but I'm not seeing as much bulk.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Brian,
I'm happy with B for Brian.
We're going to upset so many people with these rankings. I can't wait.
Okay.
Way too many people.
No, go back. What? You got to update their team name. Update their team name. Full overall team rank, B.
I think that's fair.
Where's their team name?
It's on the tab. You got to go down to the rename on the Chelsea.
It says, just Chelsea B.
Okay.
I'll let you do that, Dev, when you get a second, because I'm stupid.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Right. Great Lake
Probably
Guardians.
update that.
Well, that's
Doesn't matter. I can probably update the name for you.
Okay, much
I'm on the laptop, so.
Alright, we're gonna upset so many people with these rankings. Alright, Michael W. Mega Aerodactyl got a huge buff. Actually gets Brave Bird now. Yay. Clefable, Gudra H, Embor, Simisage, which has basically guerrilla tactics but special. Electrode Hisui, Hooper, one of the best D tier picks in my opinion. Mimikyu, although so redundant with the double ghost. Ursaluna, which is a fun type.
I'm stoked for
Blastoise,
Shell Smash, yay. And Lone Galar, which bleh. Wait, it's Parasect now, never mind. That just changed.
Whoa. So, this is the first one this is Team 1, right? Team A? Michael?
Yeah. Michael.
I think this team destroys every team of the last guy.
Yeah.
Like, this team's really good. I like this one. No, this isn't the same one. This is the Mega Aerodactyl. Go back up to Mega Aerodactyl.
Where did Mega Aerodactyl go?
That was the bottom one, Norman.
Oh. Oh, how did that happen? Okay, weird. I'm going
We're
crazy.
going bottom to top this time.
Flop.
No, we'll start from the top. We'll start from the top. Sorry, I'm gonna cover. We'll get back to him because it'll be weird. I don't know how it ends up on the bottom first, but sorry.
We got a rain team, guys.
Yeah,
We got a
rain team. Swampert, Clefable, Pelipper, Tornai, Ribombee, Electro, Pikachu, Kingdra, Talonflame, or Beeple, Parasect. This is basically the same team that I had when I had my rain team. I mean, it's the same team that everyone has when they have their rain team, right?
What am I missing here?
I would like to board. I had Circuitry on mine.
I even had the Clefable. I mean, this is a really nice team.
This team is going to be hard to crack with the Clefable.
Yeah, the Clefable really rounds it out. Like, this is nice. Talonflame, you're gonna have to get the Gale Wings, which is nice. You're probably not gonna be using Flare Blitz much, but that's fine.
If you can get it out of its element and with the right hazards in place, it can be beatable for sure. But
yeah, I like this team. I mean, it's a really solid rain team, which is always consistent. Just you need to play it well. There's definitely ways to counter it, but Swampert and Kingdra and Clefable and Pelipper, they all work off each other's weaknesses.
I like
Tornai plays a part too.
Yeah, Tornai is good. Tornai is actually like really strong special attack. You got the Stab Hurricanes, but then also you got the Prankster, Tailwind, all the other fun stuff it can do.
I like the Parasect for the low tier. I like that it's an easy spore and it actually provides pretty solid coverage for Mega Swamp.
Yeah.
Well, and it gets that rain resistance from the fire type that it hates. So
yeah.
I mean, it's got the 2x, 4x weaknesses, so you definitely have to find the perfect scenario to get it in. But if you can, Spore is always good, and his stats aren't bad. Yeah.
It's just the 2 4 weaknesses, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to say A tier on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rain team, right?
Cannot in good conscience say that.
You don't think it's as high as an A tier?
No, I think this is a B tier.
Really?
Really?
I think there's a lot of... Look at it. Okay, let's see. We see Talonflame, Kingdra, Tornadus, Pelipper. Lots of very common weaknesses with some coverage can be easily dealt with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 bug types.
True.
Yeah, I have a lot of worries about common typings and weaknesses, but this team, in the right situations, absolutely, it can be a powerhouse. But I mean, bring a Cloud9 mon or anything, it can be easily disrupted, I think.
One good rock Pokemon.
Looking at this, besides Swampert and maybe Pelipper, there's a definite rock weakness. I have Kingdra too.
Kingdra doesn't resist.
Yeah.
I know Kingdra's a man, but there's a big rock weakness.
Yeah, he's kind of okay. I see where you guys are coming from.
And I suppose with the Stone Edge buff, we're actually going to see a lot more of rock this season. I think Stone Edge now has 90% accuracy.
Yes.
We're going to be seeing Stone Edge running a lot more, like a lot more.
I think you were talking about not being so lenient. I think we should be able to apply that rule to every team.
Yeah.
I just think it's a B, in my opinion.
Okay,
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, I get that. Honestly, I'm leaning towards what you're saying. I'm leaning towards B plus now. So what about you, Dev? Are you still saying A or B?
I think the combination. I honestly think Paul's point about the rocks when the Stone Edge buff. I think this might just be honestly be as bad as B minus.
Yeah. Simon.
I'm somewhere in the B.
Simon, Jake, what do you guys think?
I'll go in the middle and say B.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say B and a minus, especially because of the buff to Stone Edge. Because high critical rate still.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big problem for especially with mons with Sniper and Stone Edge.
Yeah.
If that is a thing.
True. we're gonna see that stuff a lot. Okay. That makes sense. Next one, David. Mega low
Well,
honey.
what was the final score on it? B?
B. Yeah.
B? Okay.
B's in the middle. We had 2 B minuses, 1 B plus, and 2 Bs.
Okay.
We're in the B range,
We're in the
apparently.
B. Right, David.
We're in the B hole.
For the B hole. We've got Megalopony, Clefable, Tangrowth, Magnezone, Gastrodon, Arctozolt, Abomasnow, Dragonite, Reniculus,
Ooh.
Archeops, and Colossal. I like this team. It's lacking speed. Like,
Yeah, I'll say straight up, yeah, speed a little bit, but it's got a good mix of offense and defense.
it does. Yeah.
Is Mega Lopunny still one of the best Megas?
Always. Always.
Yeah, it's really good. It
Yeah.
is really good. That's
A
really
broken
quick.
ability.
That and Archeops are naturally off the bat really quick. Dragonite needs setup, and Arctozolt needs.
And Archeops got a buff.
Yeah, it's now 1/3 defeatist rather than half.
Yeah,
it's
that's big.
1/3 defeatist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
To be fair, Archeops has never been that tanky. You're usually hitting it with a special move, so you're kind of, whenever I've used Archeops, if you're hit, you quite often go below 75% anyway, but it's still a nice buff, right? It means you can actually switch in.
It gets
moves.
roost, I mean, if you're in the right situation, it can be helpful.
Yeah.
It means things like like little things like knockoff and stuff aren't going to mess you up.
Yeah. I mean, you just couldn't switch in Archeops before, right? Now you can.
Archeops has a 65 special defense.
Yeah. Like I say, you're probably not surviving that many special hits that easily, especially if something like water or electric or anything like that, which is quite common. But say that they're going to use a physical move, right? Whereas before, maybe you couldn't have taken a fighting hit and then not go into defeatist. Maybe you can take a neutral fighting hit and now not be in defeatist, and then you can revenge kill or whatever. Especially with the buff to Stone Edge, you now don't have to rely on crazy head smash tactics or rock slide.
Right.
It is a lot better.
Yeah. You can put an assault vest on it.
Yeah, you can.
You
Hey, if you're
could,
coughing,
but-
just mute yourself for a second, by the way. But
Yeah.
I like this team a lot. It's pretty slow. It's very my style, but at the same time, I have some questions about it.
Mhm.
What sort of questions?
I'm looking at things that are going at it aggressively with kind of like a dragon, ground, physical mindset. It's looking pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite weak to ground, even with the immunity. The immunity.
Fable's amazing for that. Tank growth is actually very good for that physically.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just there is quite a lot of weaknesses with ground.
if something can
Two
run
double
both
weaknesses.
Earth Power and Ice Beam, you kind of mess a lot of this team up. And there's quite a few mons that both get Ice Beam and Earth Power, right?
Kyurem's going to be a problem. Is Kyurem in this one? Is this
I'm
one?
looking at their hazard control and their hazard setup as well, and it's very lackluster.
Yeah, you're having to rely on Gastrodon to do your stealth rocks, for sure.
Gastro gets stealth rocks?
I'm pretty sure. it
Yeah.
does, Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy, but okay.
Let me double check that.
Oh,
you guys talk whilst I check.
Not normally it does. Okay.
Doesn't Tangrowth?
Maybe in RR it does. I never.
Tangrowth does, but you probably don't want it to be your stealth rocker
Yeah.
because it can do so many other things.
Yeah.
Oh, and usually 2 to 3 hits will take it out. It needs to be able to recover, toxic, yawn, do those kinds of utility things.
I was wrong. It doesn't get stealth rocks. I thought it did.
I did not
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
it doesn't.
Oh, thank God.
But it does have Colossal, but once again, I mean,
Yeah, if anything, I think Colossal does.
yeah.
Colossal's consistent and reliable rocker in my experience.
I mean,
Without being mega, you can take it out. You can finish that thing off.
yeah, without Gmax or anything like that, it's going to struggle. Anyway,
No.
I think we're talking a bit too long on individual teams. We're on team 2, so let's try and get this a little bit quicker. What would you say for David?
Yeah.
I feel B. B sounds good.
B sounds good to me as well.
I think that's going to be the general feel
I
tonight.
have a feeling B is going to be our average.
Same. B,
Are
B
we still
plus.
going plus minus or?
Yeah, we can still do plus minus. I said B because I just feel like it's a solid mid B.
I'll say B to
I
B
almost feel the
plus.
same.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really. We're going to save the A for WoWs.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
think
Like a
anything's
B minus.
good.
This is like a B minus. I'll go B minus to be
Yeah.
the outlier.
Like that relentless rivalry squad, they got S plus on all three of their people. I was looking at their teams.
Right,
And all three
finally,
of them are here.
we have Norman, Mega Aerodactyl, Clefable, Gudra H, Embor, Simisage, Electrode Hisui, Hooper, Mimikyu, Ursaluna, Blastoise, Lion, Gala. The one thing... Actually, no. I was going to say the one thing is they don't have that much recovery, but then you got Clefable, right?
Yeah, so I think this one's actually in A tier.
Oh, man.
That's my flag, and I'm sticking to it. Like,
I don't know if I agree.
I like it a lot. Like, I do not see the weaknesses. Like, the weakest links IMO. Like, I look at it. I don't know. Electrode. Mimikyu, maybe. Like, Mimikyu's kind of redundant with Clefable, so I don't see them bringing Mimikyu very much. But like beyond that,
Yeah.
like how well this team gels. I like how it meshes. The Mega Aerodactyl. Again, rock types are going to be strong this season.
Yeah.
Aerodactyl's such a powerful pick. I feel like this is the best team we have seen yet.
I've noticed something.
What's that?
Electrode Sui is in both Michael and Norman's team.
So it is. We'll have to
So
call them
someone
out.
get
Yeah.
What?
We'll have to try and work
That's
that out.
the fact check.
We'll have to work
Yeah, I
that
fact checked. I looked it up myself.
well, dang.
What are we, I don't
They're on
see.
the same team.
Norman's got Rotom Fan in his C tier.
Hopefully, someone doesn't have to release their whole team according to rules.
Yeah, maybe Jake, you said he's got Rotom Fan.
Yeah, I only see one Electrode Sui. I'm looking at the sheet right now.
It might have been updated
okay.
or something. Who knows?
Yeah, they might be
'Cause
trading. or
There's
doing
trades
weird
going
stuff.
on literally right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
Okay.
they fill a similar role.
Anyhow, moving
Yeah.
on.
Let's just straight up give this a point. See what you're thinking. I know you're thinking A tier, right, Dev?
Yeah. Best team we've seen yet.
I think it's easily top 3 team we've seen yet. I'll go A.
And we'll go A minus.
Yeah, that's about where I'd be at, but I'll go A.
I'd go A probably.
And I'm leaning towards A minus, so I guess A minus overall.
Go A minus.
A minus. Best team we've seen so far. Flare Blitz Squad. Okay, Mega Kingler, so we got Jeff first. Mega Kingler, Reelaboom, Mandibuzz, Arcanine, Hisui, Licky, Raichu, Alola, Sandslash, Ninetales, Alola, Noivern, Nidoking, and Noctowl. We got an N theme for the last 4.
That's pretty good.
Right. I mean, this is a really solid team. Mandibuzz is like...
I like this team a lot. This team
Yeah.
has so much going on for it.
See, I actually like this team more than the last one. Like, I would give this an A.
It's pretty bulky for except for a few, like a little Ninetales and Noivern, Raichu, Alola as well.
Noivern
Nidoking
seemed to have got
and
a buff
Nidoking.
as well, I noticed. It seems that stats have been played around a bit and it's got higher special attack now.
Yes.
So Noivern is really good. Nidoking is obviously really offensively good as well. Reelaboom and Arcanine Hisui are going to be physical monsters as well as Kingler. You have like the pure tanks in like Mandibuzz just being able to tank almost anything. I suppose like the one negative, like you only have Licky and Mandibuzz as your tanks, but Licky is a Wish Pass user.
Yes.
And Heal Bell. This is my favorite team so far. I would say A easily.
I might be focusing.
And I'm sorry to interrupt. My biggest detraction from this, and it's funny because I noticed it's something you didn't even mention, is Raichu Alola.
Yeah.
Kind of vacant here in this team. You know, it's like
there's a few things that I'm like, why are they here? Like, Raichu A, I suppose, is fast and can Volt Switch, and you kind of want a fast Volt Switcher, but like, it's not living up to its potential. But Sandslash is just kind of existing as a ground type on this team when you already have Nidoking. And then Noctowl, I don't think does anything here, especially when you've already got Licky Licky and Mandibuzz. Like, I don't see
if this individual was looking for like some removal utility at the end of the draft. Perhaps.
I don't think Arcanine Hisui is very good. Just saying. I think Rockfire is terrible typing, and I think it suffers for it. And I think just adding more weaknesses to Arcanine was a bad move. I don't anticipate it to do much.
I will add
go with
that
A minus, I think.
While you do have like Ninetales that resist, and Kingler, I don't know how bulky it is, and it's Arcanine. There is a bit of an ice weakness, and again, you see a rock weakness a little bit as well.
Yeah, rock doesn't resist rock.
So yeah, that's what 1, 2, 3, 4 rock weaknesses.
But then you do have Nidoking here. The ice weakness is true though, for sure.
Yeah, very, very high ice weakness.
Actually, yeah, this was my favorite team, but it does have some glaring weaknesses, and I wasn't really.
Yeah, 5 ice weaknesses
as well.
Minus B plus, somewhere in there, in my opinion.
See, I was looking at even A plus, and I'm now looking at B plus. In my opinion,
it's at highest B plus.
I'm thinking like
because of the glaring, absolutely glaring ice weakness.
Yeah,
there's 6 mons with an ice weakness.
Yeah, quad resistance. Yeah,
but then we have like these are such aggressive mons, right?
Yeah,
like,
it is a pretty glaring.
Yeah. But I will say, like, you have, like, a Rillaboom, like, not that many people actually use ice moves from an ice type, right? And Rillaboom generally covers a lot of the mons that uses ice moves. And even if you aren't, you can have, like, I'm thinking B+.
I acquiesce to B+, I think.
I am at B-.
Jake,
I'm B- as well.
Oh, you're B- as well.
Average B.
Average B.
Jake, you were the determining factor.
B.
B it is.
If I have to do one or the other, I'm gonna lean towards the minus. I'm gonna go B-.
We'll go B. Haron,
right.
We have Mega Kingler, Superior, Enormous T. I don't actually know what Enormous T does.
Ooh.
Enamorous T.
It would be good
enormous.
Enormous D.
Enormous D.
I'm not sure if it gets Trick Room himself, but it would be good in Trick Room because it's slow, very, very slow.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's keep going. Keep listing them. Go.
Excelgor, Peelasand, Arbok, Kyurem, Infernape, Electros, and Sudowoodo. Just a head up, Arbok now has the Dark type.
Okay.
I quite like this team.
Kyurem, like, with the last, like, 3 teams we've liked, Kyurem tears it.
Yeah, Kyurem is, like, stupid good. Freeze Dry, Roost, Ice Beam, Draco Meteor, which has also been
Earth
buffed.
Power.
Earth Power.
Infernape is always good, of course.
Yeah. And Superior, you just spam Leaf Storm and win.
But my thing is, have you seen Excelgor's ability?
No. Let's have a look.
No.
Sheer Force.
What? He gets Sheer Force now? That was
got
Buzz
Sheer
is
Force.
insane. It's base 100 special attack already. You mix that with Bug Buzz. That's insane.
And it's gonna outspeed you, right? So
yeah. That's actually
That's
massive.
I would also like to point out it has MVP Sudowoodo.
Yes.
That's such a good rock type.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this team. And I'm going to have to look at what Namra's team does, because obviously that's a big team member, and I don't even know what it does.
It's a trick.
I don't love this team's removal options. It's Enamorous.
Ooh, Flying and Fairy. Superior gets Defog as well.
Oh, yes, you're correct, but it's not
can't be,
ideal. It's far from ideal, to be honest.
it can't be spored because
Yeah.
of overcoat.
It
That's
has
pretty cool.
really good stats as well. Like everything is over 100 apart from speed and HP. Attack 115, defense 110, special attack 135, and special defense 100. So you're going to be able to switch in quite easily.
Oh yeah,
pretty
it's
fun.
super bulky for what you want it to do.
Yeah.
Especially
Yes.
it gets fluid cannon, so
What do you think?
I really like this team. You have fast mons. You got bulky mons.
A minus.
Yeah. Actually, is this like the least bulky team I've ever seen? Aaron draft.
Yeah, this is true.
No, it's bulky. It's bulky.
You don't know Harren.
bulky.
Literally last
Just
season,
Harren.
he drafted both
Oh,
Ferrothorn
okay.
and Toxapex.
Oh, okay.
This is the least fire and bulk.
Yeah.
I'll give him a minus
A-minus,
because it's a more
yeah.
aggressive team for him.
Shall we just go A minus, guys? We all leaning towards that.
yeah, I'm happy with
Okay
that.
with that.
Alright. We'll go to our third team. Yes, we're only on the third team now.
Heck yeah, only 7 more.
Yeah, Babysitters Club. We'll go CC, Megaceptar, Necrozma, Samurai H, Hit on Top, Jolteon, Heracross, Berserker, Togekiss, Silvally Fire, Aerodactyl, Ambipom. What are we thinking?
Jolteon got a buff. Quick Feet got a buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 times.
Yeah.
Not that it was ever
So-
having any issues outspeeding something when it was burnt before anyway, right?
No, but other Quick Feet users really appreciated that.
Yes. Yeah. But I don't think it'll make that much.
Precursor to my.
So I
precursor
keep
to my
hearing-
team.
I keep hearing Silvally got a buff. What? How does Silvally work now?
So Valley
It
got
no
a
longer
huge
needs
buff.
the memory. Doesn't need to hold the memory anymore. It can hold any item.
Yeah.
Then how does it determine its type?
It doesn't.
It already has it.
You drafted that.
Predetermined.
That's why
And-
you had to draft
yeah,
the
but-
individual typing this time.
Yeah, but
also,
I mean, like, how does the actual Pokemon work in the game?
it also got stat boost, so it's now all base 100s, I think.
Its ability is battle armor.
Also, the multi attack is now 120 base power.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically the same stats as Mew. You have parting shot. You have the multi attack. It's still got all.
Like, I know
the-
Silvally was-
U-turn, defog.
Yeah.
It was why Silvally was good to begin with. It just got, like, it can now hold an item
Yeah.
and 5 points better stats.
It does everything they did before, but better now. Basically.
That's cool. I like that. I should have drafted a Silvally.
Yeah, there's still Savali spare, I think.
There are.
I might pick me a Silvally up.
Yeah. I mean, Togekiss is my favorite mon in all of Pokemon, right? Anyone drafts Togekiss, I think it's a cool mon. The one thing I'll say with Togekiss, you're generally wanting something to reduce speed, for it to combo well, something like webs, or someone like a really reliable T-Wave outputter, and I don't think she has that. You're not using T-Wave with Jolteon or anything like that.
You can.
I will say Necrozma's a wild card here.
Yeah,
True.
you can do a lot with Necrozma.
Yeah.
Togekiss can do its own T-Waves.
Yeah, of course, right? But like,
Oh, and Silvally packs T-Wave.
yeah,
Its moveset is limited, so you want to be able to spread that. Sure.
yeah. Like one thing I found about Togekiss, you're always like playing around your movesets. Say if you're carrying T-Wave, then you're having to sacrifice something like Nasty Plot or Flamethrower. Flamethrower is especially useful for those steals coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like this team. I like this team a lot. Ambipom Aerodactyl, super fast, blazing fast. Same with Megaceptile, which is obviously buffed now. Necrozma, you can do a lot of wild stuff with. Samurott H, it'll be interesting to see how it performs, but dark type and water types
It's
are.
Blade Master for its hidden ability, which is pretty broken
The sword one.
in my opinion.
Ability.
Is it the Blade Master it gets?
Blade Master, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Blade Master.
It's so good.
Ooh.
Have you heard of
Hey, I
Blade
will
Master?
say-
Yeah, I saw that one. It's tough claws for sword attack.
Yes, but also improves crit rate ratio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Garbo. Okay.
Yeah.
It's broken as fuck. I mean, it works for blades, swords, slash moves, things like
Hey.
that.
We don't curse in these parts.
You've already said the F word, Dev. Don't
No,
be
I have not. I have
watch
not.
this back. You did. I caught it earlier.
No, you didn't. You're full of garbage.
All right.
Yeah.
What are we thinking on this team?
I mean, I like this team. I like this team.
So I would say A, but CC calcs, so I'm gonna say B.
True. I'm gonna say Z because she calcs after every turn.
Say Zed.
What's that? Yeah, Z.
Say Zed?
Z tier.
I'm gonna go A tier. I'm gonna go A tier. I think it's a great team.
Right. So, if all of you say A and I say Z, we have an average of about Y. So.
I said B. Thank you. So I think it's more of an average of X.
I'll say B plus. That'll bring it up to an M.
We're at an M tier, guys. Let's go.
Right.
A minus.
So we're looking at B plus overall. If we count everyone's actual opinions.
I totally disagree with that, but anyhow.
You said A, right?
I said, yeah, A.
My big issue, I didn't say it because I was making jokes. My big issue for putting it anything higher than a B plus is we really don't have anything that tanky here. Togekiss can absorb hits and you can roost, but that's not what you're going to be doing. If you're wish passing with Togekiss, you're doing it wrong, right? Like we have a lot of like generally tanky ones that absorbs hits, but we don't have wish passes. We don't have something that's really going to be your wall you're going to switch in.
Oh, we do have Togekiss. Does not Togekiss get wish?
Yeah, but like I say, if you're using wish on your Togekiss, you're using it wrong.
They got Silvally.
Yeah, I agree.
And further, does this game have Z moves?
I'm not sure if we're using Z moves or not. Either way, like, yes, we have a lot of general bulk, but what I'm saying is we don't have a Chansey, we don't have a Blissey, we don't have a Slowbro. You know, you're not actually going to do that.
Going to reliably be taking hits the whole game, coming back in.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Clinching the game for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Okay, Arik, we have Mega Sceptile, Toxapex, which is an example of what I was just saying, one of those ones. Registeel, so he's even got two of them. Aromatisse. You should swap some of these to CC.
Yeah, exactly.
Toxapex, Registeel, Aromatisse, Cryogonal, Heracross, Regirock, Silvally Ground, Xurkitree, Zoroark, Hemor. He has the exact opposite issue. This is far too much defense and not enough offense.
Right.
Xurkitree, Zoroark.
This is a team that I really like.
Yo, Cryogonal and Zoroark are pretty solid offense. Cryogonal's like fast and hits hard.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's not the best.
It's not the best.
It doesn't have very good coverage. It doesn't have very good bulk to set up with.
Is that still true in this game?
Yes. Anything ice type.
It hasn't got enough buffs or anything.
No. I mean, we are saying Mega Sceptile. We have to put this all in perspective. Mega Sceptile is huge here in terms of its offense. So, but like really, we're going to see the same offensive mons brought every match, unless you're going to be playing hyper defensively. If you're even bringing half your team as offense, it's always going to be Mega Sceptile, Xurkitree, and Zoroark, right? Because they're the only actual full aggressive mons on his team.
Offensive
all
threats,
the rest are defensive. And Silvally, I suppose, but Silvally is so mixed that I don't think you can call it purely offensive.
You can be
you bring a Toxic or anything like that, and it's over. You know.
You can bring Scarf Silvally. Oh, that's so wild to say aloud.
It is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I like this team defensively, but I think it leans too much into the defenses. I'm not hyper keen.
This is like a C. This is like a C for me.
I
think
C
so.
too.
I think Silvally Ground is the best. I think Silvally Ground is the best Silvally. I'll say B minus.
I can agree with that.
I didn't hear Simon. Jake, what's your opinions?
That was Jake.
B minus to C plus.
And Simon, what are you thinking?
Straight C.
I think I can. I'll be satisfied with straight C.
So we're saying C plus then, if everyone in consideration, or JC. We'll say
Yeah, I
that's
think
JC.
that's fair.
I want to see a C on that.
We're going to see the C on that. Right.
CSC.
We're going to see the C. Alex N. Megaceptile, Tapu Fini, Rotom Heat, Porygon 2, Claydol, Escavalier, Drifblim, Savali Dark, Nihiligo, Klefki, and Sook. This is another really just bulky team. We have nothing fast here. Apart from...
Megaceptile.
And Drifblim dies to the slightest gust of wind.
Bro, nah,
Really?
Drifblim's. You can. I have some decent Drifblim. Drifblim's got some power.
Drifblim's
got
No, it has a lot of HP. That's what it has.
Drifblim is one of the best D tier mons. I'll give it that. But you aren't sticking your Drifblims against the hyper aggressive S tiers. I'm sorry, you're just not.
Is Baton Pass
Porygon 2 can serve to do a lot though here.
I mean, these are good tanky mons. Tapu Fini, Rotom Heat, Porygon 2, these are all good. I just have an issue with not enough aggression here. The I know you're pointing out Megaceptile, but it's basically just Megaceptile. Maybe Nihiligo if you lean into the special attack rather than the special defense. Maybe Silvally Dark.
Silvally if it gets a
Rotom
good
Heat
setup.
pretty good, I reckon.
I got a question. Is Baton Pass banned?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's always banned
All right,
in
never mind.
PTG
I was saying with Drifblim, you could agility Baton Pass into a sweeper.
No.
I mean, Drifblim's alright.
Drifblim gets unburdened and has enough HP to take care of it. You
Like
put a weakness
this
policy
team?
on it. You just invest maximum in your defenses, and you can live a hit and sweep. I've done it time and time again.
Yes, but you also got to realize the insane power of a lot of the stuff this draft, and it's
I like
defense.
this team because there's a lot of options for removal.
Yeah, like you're not, you're just not going to use rocks against this team because he's got Tapu, Rotom.
Each of those have switching options. You know they do.
Yeah,
I'll give this one like a C+.
I would give this one. I hate to go back to the B tier, but probably a B, a straight B.
Yeah.
I'd say B minus.
I'm saying B minus as well.
We'll go B minus.
Man, I actually kind of liked the team, and I gave it the harshest score.
We're being harsh, okay, but it should be because we gave like everything like an A tier last time. Right, PK Slowpokers, Scotty, Mega Duraludon, Weavile, Milotic S. Milotic S is actually crazy.
Yes.
Basque Legion, Slurpuff, Frostlass, Volbeat, Moltres, Blissey, Smeargle, Garbodor. This is... Also, I just realised Scotty's the only person who sniped me twice, so fuck you, Scotty.
We don't curse.
Once as well.
How do we feel? What do we think?
I think it's a really strong team.
Hate it. I hate it.
It's really strong.
Scotty's got Smurgle skills. Scotty's good with Smurgle.
This is what I talk about when I say a balanced team, right? Like, the last team was too slow and too tanky for me. For me, this is like your perfect combination. You got your tanky and powerful, like Mega Duraludon. You got your Moltres, Blissey, Garbodor.
Moltres is your tanky powerful one?
Stick heavy duty boots on it. Any fighting move hits the burn. You're laughing. You remember when you 1v1 me and we both had Moltres? You don't remember that? That was back in the SSGV. That was wild.
Was it a Clan Wars or?
No. I think I was in the DLC minors and you were in the majors, and then we called each other out or something, and we did a UU 1v1 or something like that.
Oh shit! Okay.
Anyway, I really like this team.
I think
Love it.
Scotty drafted pretty well. Scotty knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Scotty picked a couple Pokemon that I know Scotty is comfortable with. He grabbed the Weavile, he grabbed the Moltres, he grabbed the Smeargle, he grabbed Garbodor. That's like one of his mascots from back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that.
I've been in like only 2 drafts with Scotty, but he's got a love affair with Blissey.
Yeah. I mean, Blissey's just straight up really good. Especially if you're going to be running something like Basque Legion, right? You're going to be wanting.
Team looks like absolute shit to me.
You don't like it.
I hate it. It looks really bad.
I like this team.
You think it? You genuinely think it really looks bad?
Yeah.
What would you rate
Whoa. Yeah,
I'd give it like a C minus probably.
You got to remember where Steven's coming from. His draft league is slow and boring.
it?
Not true. It's not entirely true.
See, this is by far the biggest I've disagreed with you so far, Stephen. I would even lean into the A+ range for this. Like, I think this is really strong.
this team.
Oh
I have to agree with you there. I'm thinking A.
Yeah. I want to hear your reasoning, Stephen, why it's so bad. We got everything here. We got the power, we got the bulk, we got the type diversity.
We got the
I'm definitely seeing the type diversity. Don't get me wrong with that. What I am not seeing is... So here's the issue. Yes, you have your roles, and they're very spread out. The issue is you can only bring 6 of those to every game, correct?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm wondering how this all matriculates into a successful team.
The biggest issue is that you don't have much switching. That's my biggest issue with the team, and the reason that I'm not even giving it an S, because you're relying on U-turn on things like Volby and potentially Smeargle, right? But the thing I like about
some common weaknesses, some weird mons that are pretty frail, to be honest with you. I don't know where you're seeing all this bulk.
I mean, Blissey itself is just massively bulky, and the Mega Duraludon.
Yeah, but look, he's got Blissey, he's got Smeargle. He's got lots of shit that you're going to be able to counter easily.
Kick is going to be
He's going to be one
insane.
of those.
Nah.
Beauty is a fighting move, and he has Volt.
Weavile is fighting weak too.
Yeah.
No. And that's why Basculegion's there. He just eats those.
Sure.
Yeah, and Frostlass.
Sure.
And Moltres.
Garbodor.
Yeah.
Garbodor's resistant.
Exactly. I think it's the opposite. I think he's got a key for every situation. I think he could see a team and plan against it because he has such variety.
I can see that. He's got weaknesses, but then he's also got coverages for those weaknesses.
If you have, like, for example, the water team, right? Like that Swampert, you're gonna see almost the same team brought every match. I think this is the exact opposite. We're gonna see every one of these mons used. There's gonna be some teams which are gonna like just not use D and C tiers like at all ever.
Sure, I agree with that. Yeah.
Scotty came into this with a plan and he executed it. I think I is an A tier.
Yeah.
Potential plus. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'd give it A plus.
I give it straight A.
I am
letting
like a little bit of bias here. I know Scotty will play this team really well.
All right. So, Stephen, you're still leading towards your C, right?
Yeah, I'll change it to. I'll just say a blank C. That's how I'm swayed.
Well, so with the average of B plus then, because Scotty joined me and Dev's team the other time and didn't do a single match though, I'm going to give him a D tier. So
yeah, last time we did teams, he was on my team and he left. He left me alone.
So Scotty's not actually going to play. He's just going to leave.
I think Scotty gets a D from me as well on that.
All right, so we got Michael here. So we got Megadorala, Gengar, Thunderous, Magmortar, Shaman, Wigglytuff, Mime Galar, Urshifu, Mudsdale, Dusknoir, Luxray. We're not seeing much bulk
That's a pretty
here.
good team.
I
Like that?
see, I, it's fine. It's good. The bulk
Yeah,
is
there's
missing.
not a lot of bulk there. You're right. Well, Dusknoir and Mudsdale have pretty good bulk.
They're both like fine, but these are like, say, for example, Blissey, unless in like the perfect scenario, is not being one hit, right?
Did you see Dusknoir's new compatibility with the Reaper Cloth?
No, I
No.
don't.
Oh yeah, the Reaper Cloth is now a usable item for Dusknoir.
What's it do?
Let me double check. It's pretty solid though.
If held by Dusknoir, its attacks cannot miss. Kind
Ooh.
of.
Oh yes, so yeah, it's got.
So it gets Focus Blast, but it's attacker, so
Yeah,
it won't
yeah,
use.
that's
It gets 100% accurate hypnosis.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's big.
Yeah.
That's actually
I
really
knew
big.
it was a pretty good mon, actually.
Yeah, like that's some good stuff. That's real good. Damn.
You're right.
Yeah.
He's not
It's only a
especially
C.
bulky.
And I didn't do any
Especially
research into what the new.
It
new,
doesn't get hypnosis.
I
Oh,
just
what?
don't know how you can
No.
give that last team.
It doesn't get hypnosis. It doesn't get any sleep move.
Well, there
Oh.
you go.
I
Okay,
don't
never
actually
mind.
see Reaper Cloth doing anything here.
Does it get Will-O-Wisp?
Yeah, it
Where's that
does.
muscle?
There you go. 100% accurate Will-O-Wisp.
If you're...
Reaper Claw Hustle.
Oh, you're
Reaper.
right.
Ooh.
Okay, yes,
Oh,
it
it's
does get
hustle.
hustle.
That's why it was hustle. That's why. Yeah.
Okay, that's massive then. Yeah. Okay, that's huge.
That's damage right there.
Yeah. Okay, that's really good. But then if you're playing it that way, you're not using it for its bulk, right? Which is
Not
fine.
bulky.
But
Right.
yeah, like that means that your only bulk is going to be Eviolite, Mr. Mime, Galar, maybe Wigglytuff.
Did you see? You saw Luxray
Amen.
buffs too, right?
No, I haven't seen the Luxray buffs. Let's have a look at Luxray.
He's got
Yeah,
Shaman.
Luxray
Shaman has
buffs,
got such good bulk.
Shaman is fine. It's just 100 across the round. I will never say something that's 100 across the round is like an S
It's like a
bulk.
grass type. I mean, it's not a good defensive type.
It's no. So it's got great moves for that sort of thing. Like it gets access to reliable heals, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, all the stuff to be a good tank, a good wall. You
Sure.
invest in, you're good.
But you can't compare Shaman to something like Celesteela or something like
Yeah,
Toxapex, you know what I mean?
You're like out of your. In terms of a tank, that's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like B tier. We're not going to compare a B tier to an S tier.
But this is what I'm saying though. Like, I suppose Mega Duraludon is bulky, right? But it doesn't have the healing. You're relying on Wigglytuff to do the healing, and like Wigglytuff is good, but like it's Wigglytuff, right?
I heard
Yeah.
you're doing a rating video, but you're not gonna compare one thing to another, right?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards C tier. I kind of like this team, but like I'm not hyper into it. And yes, that's my reasoning.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Like a C
That's
plus,
my liking
probably.
as well.
yeah, C plus range.
I'll go C plus.
I'm a C.
C plus. Okay. And we have Jeremy. Jeremy has Mega Duraludon, Corviknight, which is a proper tank. We're talking Crocodile, Araquanid, Toxicity, Wigglytuff, Electrode, Electivire, Typhlosion, Diancie, and Cicino. This is a slow team, like a really slow team.
Slow team.
Jeremy's pretty good
Yeah.
with Crocodile.
He's got a Araquanid for the webs. I'm assuming is kind of the idea.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
Like the only fast
Does-
ones here are Electrode and
Chino,
Cicino.
Electivire, Typhlosion,
No, but all like
Electrode,
Those
Crocodile.
plates on.
Why does he have Wigglytuff too?
oh yeah, he's got Wigglytuff as well. What? Oh,
Earthquake says hello to his team.
It's like
wait.
a common
How
thread.
did all three of them
Earthquake
have
says hello to
Wigglytuff?
someone.
What? I'm very confused.
That they're shared.
Do you know what?
Maybe
It's
they're
not even
shared.
their shared. Let's just not.
Oh,
Let's just ignore
well-
that. We'll let Bam sort this doc out. I can't be bothered even look into it.
Gotta keep going, guys.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. He has Wigglytuff too. Why not? Okay.
Wigglytuff's really good on this team.
Which one?
It's not. It's a good team, but it's kind of a boring team. Like it doesn't have anything that's like. I'm just gonna absolutely thrust through your team here.
It's
I wanna say a B.
too slow. The only things
I like-
over 100 speed are Typhlosion, which is exactly 100, Cicino, and Electrode. All
Yeah,
the
but-
rest are below 100, and Cicino and Electrode are D tiers.
But Crocodile's gonna have a scarf a lot.
But then you're not making use of Parting Shot and other issues. Yeah, I don't know. And really, you're going to be wanting to Scarf Toxicity, right? Because that doesn't have the bulk to live any ground move.
True. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a B.
I'm leaning as low as a C, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Ground
C
rate.
plus.
Lots of
There's
weeks
a
to
big
ground.
ground weakness.
Huge. Week
Two
to ground,
pure
week to ground,
electric
week to
type.
ground, week to ground, week to ground, and week to
Does
ground.
Electivire put fighting in this?
Mhm. I'm even thinking C minus. Sorry, Jeremy. I like you, but I don't like the team.
I
Yeah.
would give it a
I'm
C
thinking
flat
C
probably
minus as well.
myself.
Mhm. Are we thinking C overall then?
I'm willing to drop down to a C minus.
Yeah.
Like
C.
y'all can me. I think I'm just bad at this game.
Are you
Let's do C
really
minus.
willing to drop down to a C minus on this?
We're
Yeah.
going with C.
Half his team's weak to Earthquake, one of the most common offensive moves in the game, and he doesn't even have the speed to outspeed it. I suppose you got Corviknight, right? But then all you need is an
Corviknight and a
Right.
Rack.
Wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. You're right.
Yeah.
100%. I would say C minus actually.
Even why do you sound so aggressive when you're agreeing?
I don't
PTG
know.
crew. We're gonna give them all a D for being traitors. Apart from
Betrayal.
Bam, we expect
Yeah.
that. We expect that from Bam. Right, let's start with Vincent. Vinny, my boy, Mega Absol, Volcarona, Lilligant, Donphan, Carvine, Seb Striker, Macargo, Lapras, Wyardir, Zapdos G, and Silvally Ghost. Okay,
Interesting team.
it is an interesting team.
Big Vinny team.
It is a very Vinny
Yeah.
team. Actually, less bulky than I'd expect from Vinny. You know.
No, it's relatively bulky.
Oh, it's
right?
bulky for sure, but I expect even more bulky. You know what I mean? Lapras
yeah,
gets
for
Heal Bell, which is nice. I like anything with Heal Bell. Carvine is like actually stupid. Like I don't know if you've seen it. It's Poison
Yeah.
Steel with Levitate. Like what?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got base 100 attack
Yeah.
as its highest stat.
Well, you better be packing a fire type.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's really stupid. But I kind of like it. The Striker Zevi is kind of fun. It's ice and
Very
electric,
good.
but it's super quick, right? So you're going to be hitting hard and fast. It's special rather than physical, unlike normal Substriker. So you're going to be doing stuff like Volt Switch. It's got Freeze Dry. It's got Ice Beam. Like this is a really great offensive typing for its speed, right? Any Ice Mon that isn't fast is going to struggle, but it is fast, so it's happy. You also have Lightning
So what do you
Rod.
think? What are the initial thoughts about this?
I don't like Mega Absol. I'm gonna say it. Mega Absol is frail as
I
hell.
do. For
It's
his
very
team, I do
frail,
like
but
Mega Absol.
it hits hard, no matter which attack that you use.
It
'Cause I'm pretty sure they're the same.
does hit hard. It does hit really hard.
I see a lot of
It's
things that hit
the
hard.
speedy mon that he needs, and it has the utility to deflect.
Never mind. All is forgiven. Mega Absol gets Blade Master and is Fairy type. Okay, I actually really like this. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Base 150 attack, base 115 special attack with 115 speed.
Yeah, I didn't realize it got both the Blade move and a Blade ability. I mean, Magic Bounce is
Wow.
good, right? Yeah, it's not ideal on such a frail mon.
Believable.
Yeah.
So it has a weird thing. Where it has 2 listed abilities.
Yeah.
Wait,
Magic
what?
Bounce or Blade Master.
There's a
Might
handful.
have
There's a
one
handful of
with
megas which have
evolve.
2 abilities that you can switch.
No way.
Yeah. So you can
So
actually
if
choose.
you
Oh
have
my
Pressure,
God.
you get Magic Bounce. If you get Super Luck or Justified, you have Blade Master.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's stupid. The fairy typing alone, even if you didn't include the other stuff, would have majorly buffed this to me. Okay, so this is basically the Mega Beedrill situation in that you're hitting hyper hard, right? No matter what you press, but you're frail as hell. It's it's like another Mega Beedrill. Worth it for the 60 points, honestly.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds good. I like it.
Because it allows him to get
This is
Zapdos.
A.
Yeah, I really like this team. I'm leaning A plus even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go A personally.
this is the best one I think I've seen so far.
Yeah. What would you say then, point wise?
A plus even.
Yeah.
A minus
it's
because
nice.
So we're saying A plus overall.
A to
Yeah.
A plus.
It's
I
not
would
an
say
S.
A.
You can.
We'll say
Like-
A. We'll say
My
A.
vote was A.
A. Yeah.
Right,
I think
Andy.
that's.
Wait, how does Andy have Mega Medicham? What? Wait, Bam got Mega Sableye? When did this happen? Bam doesn't draft Mega Sableye.
Yeah,
That's-
they just fucking started swapping shit out.
Oh
Did you
my
not see
god.
that?
Okay, Bam doesn't. Okay, we're gonna get to that when we get to that.
Which Jared is Don fan.
Right, so Mega Medicham, Zapdos, Drapion, Donphan, Cast. Wait, this is Bam's team.
That is Bam.
Andy's team.
This is Andy's team.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They've swapped. Wait, what? Andy. Huh?
Oh my god.
I'm really confused.
So
Trying to cheat, as always.
Andy is just Bam wearing an Andy mask.
Yeah, this is like
And-
this is Andy's team. This is straight up Andy's team because I remember him boasting about Gorbis. He boasted about Sizzle,
Yeah, no,
Zeraora.
I was DMing with him the other day too. Last night. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Bam got cast for him.
Yeah, this is Bam's team. I don't know what's going on here. We'll let them sort it out. No,
You know.
no, Bam. Yeah, in all caps. Andy. Yeah, and they can sort out the rest themselves. So Bam got Mega Medicham. I love Mega Medicham. I think it's the most underrated Mega. Like people sleep on it. It's so good.
Sorry.
Zapdos, Drapion, Donphan, Castform. Castform is stupid in this game. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It can cast whatever weather it wants. It is Pelipper, Polito, Gigalith, whatever it wants to be. It just has to hold the rock
Yeah.
on switching. We got Probopass, Levani. That's Sun, Chlorophyll.
Lavani is a great D tier pick.
Possibly the strongest D-tier pick. Genuinely. It's
Easily,
insane.
easily.
It's insane. Dreadnought for
Unbelievably
water.
broken.
Blossom for Sun. Meowstic and Blacephion. This is a really offensively strong team.
Probopass got Levitate.
Hate
Yes,
it.
that's insane. It's still going to be really weak to fighting, but everything else is just going to absorb, you know.
I would have
What-
liked to see a Sand Rusher or a Slush Rusher in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It would be funny.
Wondering where its really speedy threat is for me.
I mean, Levani and Sun and
Blacephalon?
Dreadnought and Sun, right?
I'd be scared.
Blacephalon.
I don't think so.
I don't like this as much as Vinny's team. I do really like it. I don't like it as much as Vinny's.
This is like a B plus B.
I'm leaning towards B plus just for the simple reason that like you cannot prep against his weather. You just can't.
Right.
Blacephion
I will-
is really good. Zapdos is really good. Mega Medicham is really good. Drapion is really good. Probopass.
He's got a lot of like Pokemon like Zapdos and Blacephalon. Like Zapdos does good in the rain, Blacephalon does good in the sun.
Yeah.
He's got Donphan and Probopass who both could do like sand. I think we're seeing cast form every week.
Yeah.
With
But
just
it's
different-
not necessarily
That's
the
a
same
problem. Like if you know cast form's coming every week, you can plan for that.
Only to an extent, because on switching it changes type. This thing is either a sand mon, it's a fire mon, it's a water mon. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to say, oh yeah, he'll bring it every week. It's easy to prep for. That's like saying it's easy to prep for Mew when you have no idea what it's going to bring. Actually, even less so because Mew at least keeps his typing.
And then I don't know if it needs to be fixed, but on it for Blacephalon it says 40 points, and Blossom says 180 points. They should be switched.
I love that 180 pick Blossom.
Yeah, damn, that's what's wrong with
I was looking at that, and I was looking at the tiers, and I was like, what happened there? Because I'm pretty sure that's
Blossom
What
hasn't
is
got a
Blossom?
serious buff.
Bam's trying to hack.
What you guys got for this team? I guess we should probably move on to the next
Yeah.
one.
I'm thinking B
Holy cow.
plus.
Okay.
What are you guys
Yeah,
thinking?
just B. Regular B.
I'm around to B minus on this, to be honest. I'm skeptical.
We'll say a B.
Regular B.
We'll say a
B for
B.
Bam.
B for Bam.
I think,
Okay.
I think Jake's gonna wreck him.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, true. You'll have to DQ him. All right, Andy. Mega Sableye, Zero Aura, Scizor, Donphan, Yuxi.
The Mega Sableye is Mega Deontay now.
Yes, he traded it. I remember now. Zero Aura, Scizor, Donphan, Yuxi, Gorbis, which got a huge buff, doesn't belong in C tier, honestly. It's crazy. D tier, Maractus, Volcanion, Latios.
This is Andy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is an insane team. Have you seen Maractus gets grassy terrain and
Of
grassy
course.
glide?
Grassy Glide, of course. Oh, I've seen it.
That's crazy. It's basically just a worse Boom, but then it's D tier, so.
Well, it's
That's
something.
Is it better
What is
is it-
going on with these points? Latios at 40, Farfetch'd at 60, Persian at 180. What is happening?
Something very bad is happening.
Okay, I'm just gonna let them sort that out. I'm gonna stop editing this doc.
And you got Scissor and Volcanion. That's a good combo.
Yeah, this is a very good team, in my opinion. We have the speed with the Latios, the Zero Aura, the Gorbis after the Shell Smash, the Persian, but we have the bulk too, right? We got the Sizzle, the Donphan, the Volcanion. Latios to an extent is relatively bulky, and
This
of course
man performed
Yuxi.
the biggest snipe on my team.
Which one?
The second biggest snipe on my team, probably. But it was with Volcanion.
Yeah, Volcanion is huge. I really
Readjusted
like
my
this
entire plan, and I wanted Volcanion.
team.
So
Nope.
here's a little scoop with Andy. You know why Andy picked Volcanion when he did? He knew my next pick was Volcanion. He said if I don't get it, he said specifically if I don't get it like second pick, Devin's gonna take it because I was planning on a third pick.
I wanted it so
True.
bad.
It's one of your comfort monsters. I'm genuinely willing to go. Does Yuxi get Wish? If it gets Wish, and
No,
heal,
it does not get Wish.
No,
does he have
but
heal
it does.
on this team?
It gets Healing Wish, I think, maybe.
It does get healing wish.
Does anything get Heal Bell?
What do you mean? Yes, some Pokemon get Heal Bell.
Does anything on his team specifically, apart from Latios, get Heal Bell? You're not using Heal Bell on Latios.
I don't know.
Does Maractus get
Not-
aromatherapy?
No, they do not. They do not.
Right.
There's
Right. That's my biggest issue with this team. No aromatherapy, no reliable Wish user.
That's not good.
No.
there's 4 Pokemon that learn it naturally.
What? Heal Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can extend aromatherapy to that too, right? Obviously. Anything
Doesn't
that
it get
cures things.
Deontay? Doesn't Deontay get like heal bell or aromatherapy or something?
Ooh, Deontay. Deontay might. I mean, you're not wanting to use your
Maybe it
Deontay
gets
for that, right?
Heal Bell, maybe?
Deontay gets Heal Bell. It doesn't get Wish though.
Oh, no, I knew it didn't get Wish.
You're still not going to
Okay.
want to use Heal Bell on your like Deontay though, right?
Seems like a C to me still.
No, it's definitely not C. I'd go as high as A. Like literally the only fault I
I
see.
love
in it.
Zera Aura. I love Scizor.
I don't know.
I'm gonna-
I mean,
No,
the
you're
perfect
right,
the
you're
perfect
right,
companion with Scizor is Volcanion, right? There's literally not a better mon to go with Scizor.
Totally right, yeah.
And Latios. Like, this is a really strong team, like really aggressive.
Yeah, you've turned me around on this. This is like an A+ team, actually.
Yeah.
It would be a
This is like an A+ team, I think. You're
Like
right.
to me,
It would
its only
be-
negative is not having Wish and Heal Bell.
it would be better if it had Tyranitar. That is my only only thing.
I'm thinking A+. What? Do you all agree?
A. I'll go A.
Hey.
I'm up for an A+ on this.
I'm gonna stick with A as well. Andy stabbed me in the back.
Okay. We'll go A.
The support mons are better than thought.
Team
Uh.
Bam. We're about halfway
Oh,
through. Best logo. Okay.
Oh no.
Alright, Ben, Mega Machamp, Victini, Zarude, Swampert, Fortress, Sandslash, Alola, Aridos, Gudra, Raikou, Masquerain, Bravery. Why does he have Alolan, Sandslash, and not Hail?
Maybe it got
For
some.
rapid spin, he just wanted rapid spin. And he's like, I don't know what else to get.
Right, fair enough. I suppose I did snipe the what do you call it? Armaldo.
It's weird to see
yeah.
It's weird to see Fortress in B tier. No, I'm thinking of Ferrothorn. Never mind, I'm sleepy.
We're seeing a lot of weakness to fire here, actually. Masquerade,
Jeez.
Ariados, Sandslash, Fortress, Zarud, all weak to fire.
A fun fact: I didn't realize Zarud was dark.
Are you kidding me?
I am not. I thought it was monograss.
Do you remember that meme where I forgot that Zarud was a grass type?
Yeah. Anders tried to beat me with a water pulse from his Mega Blastoise on my Zarud.
I would have won if I pressed Ice Beam.
Oh my god. Holy cow.
To be fair, this was when Zarud was like really new. So
Oh, the Rudes are grass type?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
Yeah.
Team is good.
I disagree.
I
think it's unbalanced. Too much
I like Mega Machamp.
Mega Machamp is fun. Swampurt's nice here. He's gonna get rocks up, right? He's got a lot of options for rocks.
Now the Victini is going to be HDB every time, you know.
I mean, Victini's always good, but you're gonna Scarf and you're gonna click V-Create, right? If you're not doing that, then why are you even running Victini?
No, not true at all. Has really good coverage.
I mean, I've got
Return.
Victini. I've got Victini in my ability draft where I've given Victini Chlorophyll. It's broken.
Yeah, but this Victini doesn't have Chlorophyll, Anders.
I know, so I don't like it as much. This is a strong team. No recovery though, like at all.
I'm feeling B.
I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I'm thinking B minus even. Too much weakness.
No way.
Dude, fire hits half this team.
So then it doesn't hit Masquerain.
It's Victini, Swampert.
It doesn't hit Masquerain. Bug
Yeah,
Water.
but these monsters don't have any recovery either. Not to mention, then you have Earthquake.
Whoa. Zarud's got recovery.
Why would
Oh,
Swampert need recovery when you're hitting with a fire move?
Yeah, but I was going to go into ground moves too. So good ground move to hit the Raikou, Ariados, Sandslash. I don't know.
Swampert still doesn't give a shit.
I'm going B minus.
We're leaning towards B.
Yeah.
I'd go B. I would go straight B.
I'd say B minus, but
Yeah. We'll go B.
Okay, I'd go B minus. I could go B minus.
We have Matthew, for whatever reason, the only person who's like referred only by last name. This draft is all over. This doc is all over the place. What's going on? Okay. Mega Appleton. I looked into it. It's kind of fun. It's got contrary. You're gonna be.
I will do it as well. The only move that it has that takes advantage of Contrary is Leaf Storm.
No, it has Dragon Meteor, Stab.
Sure.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's both
Same
for
idea.
stabs. Yeah. Victini, Vaporeon. Sorry, I'm just dying. Don't worry about me. Mindshare, Lycanroc Dusk, Golurk, Losing Me, Taunt.
I like the team a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. Do I like it?
They don't.
Its speed is once again kind of crap.
Oh, its speed's great. They have great.
What are you talking
speed.
about?
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
Got Lycanroc and Mienshao. And
Its speed is
Victini.
great.
And Torm.
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah, you're right. I kind of forgot about. I like kind of in my head ignored these two for some reason. I was like looking at these, and then I was looking at these, and I was like, only Taunt T is fast. Yeah, no, actually, he's got.
This is like a B plus team.
Yeah, I like this actually. I do quite like this team.
I'm gonna say A minus.
My biggest issue is like Mega Appleton is fun, but he's got that 4 times weakness to ice and it's below average speed.
Yeah.
You look at
enough.
all his supporting mons, and they're like, who cares?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does have a lot against
Mienshao,
like
Lycanroc.
Victini. Yeah, this is a lot actually. I actually like this a lot. I'm actually going to
A
go A
minus.
Really good
minus.
team.
Yeah.
A minus. I agree
A
with you.
minus.
A minus.
Minus, yeah.
Okay, I like this team. Right, Matthew Chor, Mega Aerodactyl, Stupid Good, Clefable.
Very good.
Very, like, wait, how has he got Clefable? Oh no, wait.
That is completely wrong. That's Norman's team.
What's going on? What is this doc?
You kidding me?
This is, yeah, we've seen this. We've seen this team.
That is completely Norman's team. Every single one
And
is
Matthew
exactly
goes
the
like,
same.
"Oh, I want Norman's team."
Do you know what?
We
Matthew
need to fire.
Chor, you get skipped. Sorry, this team, we've seen this team.
He's in the chat right now.
Let them know in the chat that they got their team wrong.
What's going on? What's going on with these
Matthew needs
dogs?
to redraft.
Yeah.
Sean needs to dance.
This is wrong too. Simon's team is my team.
This stock is just
And the points are all messed up too.
Right, let's go to Steve.
yeah. That's Jake's team. That's my team.
It's alright. It's our game plan. They'll be thinking they're prepping for a complete different team
Do you
than
know
what
what?
they're actually facing.
I'm not gonna change the
Until-
doc anymore. There's too much that needs to be done. We're
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
hop into the chat and tell Bam to fix his sheets.
after the video's done.
Misprit at 180. Philo side at 120. Obstagoon at 40. Severely Fairy at 60.
I paid 120 side, but I only got Mew for 100.
This
Ditto
oh,
60.
I'm crying with laughter.
This is
This-
easily the first S tier.
That's lost.
Oh, I'm crying. This is so stupid. All right. Okay, we have Jake's team. Simon, I mean Jake.
Simon's team. We have Jake's team. I mean Simon.
Don't forget that 120 point Butterfree.
That's not
Okay.
even fair.
100 point Mew. 120 point Mantine. Fucked.
I got the Ditto on sale. It was on sale.
This is Jake's team, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm crying. This is so
It
stupid.
says Simon, but it's Jake.
Right, okay. I'm gonna stop crying. Jake, did you actually draft Torkoal? Is that for your executor?
Yes,
Right.
he did. He
Okay.
did actually. That's right.
Yeah, they're alright.
Oh, I'm crying.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, breathing, slow breathing.
Veen.
This is Jake's
Okay,
team.
serious face.
Jake,
Team
Jake,
Veen.
tell us about your team.
I'm gonna go over first, then Jake can explain. Veen and Sun, really good. You don't need a mega straight away, which is nice. Executor, I've seen Jake do work with Executor before. In Sun is actually underrated. Mantine is great coverage for all this sort of stuff. We got Mew just does stuff. Ditto does stuff. Butterfree, free sleep powder. Azumarill, one of the best fairy types in the game. Celesteela, you're one of the best steel types in the game. I actually really like this team. Jake, go.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it too. Trying to branch out, try some things I haven't used before, because I do tend to draft a lot of the same things, which half my team is the same thing.
No.
But yeah, Mantine's definitely good. I like that I can have Sun and Rain. I can set up Rain Dance
Yeah.
as well with Stabilize. So I can switch between having a Sun or Rain, whatever's needed. And I got some good walls. And, Mew,
I have
Ditto.
to interrupt. Is Mew actually 100 points?
No, it's 180. But I think, or 100. I think it's 180 or 120.
I think we're going to leave the points to the admins because, like, all of this is wrong. All of this is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no way Mantine's 120. I
Oh,
think.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, should be.
I think what's happened here is Mew and Ditto are 120, and Mantine and Butterfree 60, and Mantine's 100. That would make sense.
That's such a weird team. It could do anything.
Yeah.
I have no idea what.
My biggest issue with your team, and I'll say I said this to a lot of teams so far. The only one at over 100 speed that you've got is Zygarde, right? Is Zygarde base 100 or is it more than that? I can't remember.
110. I want to say it's 110.
So it's your only mon that's faster than 100, but then you do have the weather support. Your Venusaur in the sun is going to be one of the fastest mons in the game. Your Exeggutor in the sun is well over 100.
Mew is 100, of course.
Yes, and can do a lot of stuff. And Azumarill gets belly drum Aqua Jet. So, yeah, this is I like this team. This is my favorite team you've ever drafted, Jake. I like it. I think it does a lot. And of course, Zygarde is one of the best ground mons in the game. 1,000 arrows is stupid.
Yeah, which Decidueye now gets.
Oh, does it? Nice.
Yes.
Right.
So,
what are you thinking ranking wise?
S plus. No, I can't rank my own team.
I'm gonna say this is like a solid B, which is probably the highest I've ranked any of your teams.
Yeah, I would go B minus.
I'm leaning towards B plus, so we'll say B overall for Simon/Jake.
It's an improvement.
Yeah, the B's probably would have been what I would have said as well, honestly.
Right, so we have Jake here.
You're my
Definitely.
teammate. You're supposed to help me out.
Okay. This one is which one of your teams? Is it Simon? Is this your teams, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Mega Lapras. That was one of the megas I was looking at. It's actually really good. Its stats
It's
are like
Water Dragon.
yeah, its stats are like all over the place, but it gets Boom Burst Liquid Voice. That alone makes up for it. Stupid good. Celesteela, obviously, I think Celesteela is one of the better team picks. I said that earlier. Terrakion, I like Terrakion. Galvantula, I like Galvantula. Roserade, I like Roserade. Turtonator, one of the best C tiers. D tier, Chimecho gets Heal Bell. Yay. You know how I like my
Gets
Heal
Wish
Bell.
as well.
Heal Bell and Wish, that makes me very happy.
Defog as well.
Yeah, that's an amazing support mon for a D tier, honestly. So Valley Fairy, I mean, what's going on with these points? I'm not even going to comment on it anymore. Mersprit, my least favourite out of the three, but it's still fine. Obstagoon, you give it the Flame Orb and mess around with Obstruct and Facade.
I love Obstagoon.
Obstagoon
so much.
is really good. Piloswine, I know you
His
love
beat.
Piloswine.
Oh yeah, worth 120 points.
One thing I will say about your team,
Even though it wasn't.
yeah. One thing I will say about your team straight off the bat, you need your webs up, right? Like, only Terrakion and where's the other one? Who's faster? And Galvantula are over 100 speed. And you're not using Galvantula as a sweeper or anything like that.
Tell us about your team.
Silvally is 100 speed as well.
I say over 100. Because 100 is like the base average, right?
Right, for sure.
Yeah, Simon
Would
tells
be like a bulky offense.
Yeah. Defensive pressure.
The only one I didn't pick, Stefan got picked instead, was Mesprit.
Yeah.
But other than that, chose ones that just looked like they fit together.
Yeah.
Trying to go with synergy.
It makes sense.
I like Terrakion. No Stone Edge is going to be nice.
Terrakion is scary.
Yeah.
Be real.
Yeah, Blade Master, Stone Edge.
Like, normally, if someone had only one or two mons that are over 100 speed, I would like give them more of a negative for it. but Terrakion with the buffs it's got is so good. I don't even think it should be A tier. It should be S tier, honestly.
So we discussed that from the beginning because
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I really like this team. This is it is just a tiny bit too slow for my liking.
Say B plus.
Yeah, I lean towards B plus too.
Say
What
what
about
you
you, Dev?
said to me, Simon.
I'm gonna
B.
say A. I like this team a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of Pokemon I really enjoy.
Yeah.
So
Like A minus B plus.
I'll settle for B plus.
That sounds good.
Jake, aka Simon, B plus. Stephen, who is actually Stephen.
Yikes! Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so D tier.
Roasted.
Uh,
Z tier.
Next game.
So we got Mega Latios. Obviously, I like him a lot. Celesteela, Mamoswine, Cleavor, Meganium, Ursaring, Zebstrika, Tentacruel, Entei, Spiritomb, and Silvally Water. Instantly, like, I like things because I know Meganium gets aromatherapy. I think having a cleric on your team is really underrated. A lot of people think that a cleric is not needed, and then they get hit by T-Wave and Toxic for half their teams.
Oh no.
What's
Here's the problem with my team. I need a better cleric, ideally.
I
That's
mean,
my main issue.
there could be worse.
Yeah.
Cleaver is fun. You have like 3 abilities to choose from, so you can kind of mix it up.
Cleaver is insane. That's gonna be my linchpin, to be honest.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cleaver has to do the work.
Yeah, you're kind of going to need Scarf on it though, right?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
With its typings and its like only average defenses, you kind of are going to need to.
Sure. Okay.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm looking at it like right now. You're saying a 95 defense, 70 special defense with Bug and Rock. That's a lot of weaknesses.
Gear Force, Blade Master, all.
Oh yeah,
fantastic
its
ability.
power is insane. Like it's going to hit
135
like a
attack.
truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets U-turn,
It
it
does
gets
depend on
Roost,
who
it
you're going
gets
against.
Defog, it gets Stealth Rock, it's insane. Dude.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good mon for sure, especially for a B tier. Mamoswine is obviously insane. Like let's not mince the words. Mega Latios. The thing I love about the Latis, and the reason I drafted Mega Latias myself, is they for whatever reason have. But like they have everything. They're really fast, surprisingly bulky, and really strong special attacks with access to boosting moves and stuff, and great coverage. I love the Latis. Their biggest
Looking
issues.
back on it, I would have preferred Mega Latios, I think.
Yeah, I was really glad that you went for Latios because I was leaning towards Latias as well.
Mhm.
There's not much difference in their special attack, but they're like obviously, Latios gets a buff to its physical attack as well, whereas that goes into both physical defense and special defense. So Latias is kind of more diverse than Latios.
I agree.
But they have such good stats overall that you can kind of use both. Like you can use Mega Latias as like a special sweeper, not focusing on defenses at all, and you can use Latios as a defensive wall with the right EV investment, and that will still work. I like this team. Entei is stupid good. I like Entei. Tentacruel is bulky. Spiritomb is bulky. Silvally Water is Silvally. We've talked about how good Silvally is. Tell me about
Got sniped
Ursaring.
3 times on Savali's. So.
Yeah. Tell me about Ursaring.
Ursaring,
cool.
yeah, so it
sniped
is
me for it.
I think it is a B tier worthy that was in the C tier.
Mm-hmm.
It now has Quick Feet, of course, which is double boosted instead of
Times
1.5,
2, which is
and also
insane.
ignores paralysis.
It
So
also
if you're paralyzed, you're getting that boost no matter what.
ghost fighting.
Yeah.
Yes, which is an amazing typing. Of course, you are immune to normal. You're immune to fighting. and you're just super powerful. Guts is another amazing move, and you get Shadow Sneak. So if you want to go Guts, and Shadow Sneak is a very powerful priority option.
Yeah. Does he get Poltergeist? Yes, he does. Okay.
Sure, it sure fucking does.
Does he get Source Dance? I wish. Okay, he gets Sword Stance. That
Sure
makes me
fucking
happy.
does. It sure
Yeah.
fucking does.
If
sir.
it didn't get Sword Stance, I would have said that like 110 attack is like not that impressive, but like it gets everything that I wanted it to have. So for a C tier, it's actually insane. Like actually insane.
It's actually insane. It's B tier worthy in my opinion, for sure.
I would almost argue, and you're probably gonna like laugh at me for saying this. I think you're going to see more usage out of Ursaring than you are Cleavor. I stand by that right now.
I disagree because
that quick
we'll
feet is
see.
going to matter. That quick feet is going to matter.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, the rest of the team really like it. I'm genuinely thinking A here.
Go probably A. No, I'd go B plus.
What are you guys thinking?
I'm
I'm upset about I'm upset about some of my synergistic picks, but overall,
Yeah.
I think I got
I
what
think
I
it's an
needed.
A minus at least.
Yeah. I like this team.
I'm not really seeing, like, it might just be me being slow, but I'm not really seeing like Steven pointed out, like I don't really see a whole lot of like big synergy going on here.
Yeah.
Really?
Like I see the,
Okay.
hey bro, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess Ursaring and Mammothswine work pretty well together.
What are you confused about? I have every core. I literally have
Oh,
every
okay.
single type covered.
Yeah, poor.
Yeah.
Nah.
I like this team.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's just go with the A minus. I think that sounds good.
For me, it's a B plus. So
Okay,
I'm
let's go with the
even
B.
better.
Let's go with the B plus. Let's go with the B plus.
Oh, I was saying A, and Simon said A, so we A minus then, right?
No. So, but it's Steven's team, so his vote is worth 2.
I'll take
A
the
minus. We shouldn't be too harsh because we're now going on to us. What? Okay, no. What has happened with this draft? This sheet. The sheet is fucked. Sorry for my words, but like why I got Avdo's team here?
And Anders, he says he's fixing it after he eats dinner, his Wagyu steak dinner.
I don't know how this happened.
Wagyu.
Has
I'm
someone
his
just
taco manager.
has someone just messed with everything because this wasn't like this when I was drafting. This is Avdo's team. But why does Avdo have my Shin Ninja? What? What is happening? Why does Avdo have my Pachirisu? And my Vileplume? What? What is happening?
What the fuck?
I don't know, but I must go to bed soon.
Wait, okay, rate our teams first. Okay. Oh my god, how are half the teams messed up? Do we even continue this with it being so messed up? Like, is this for everyone at this point?
Is this not accurate at all?
No! Pachirisu, Vileplume, and Shedinja are all mine. Look, and I'm down here. Pachirisu, Vileplume.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's I'm not being funny. Like, if every team is messed up to this extent, we're probably ranking people wrong.
Yeah, I can't analyze it if I don't know what they
Yeah.
have.
I think my team's accurate.
Do we cancel this? Like, genuinely, if it's all this bad.
Well, we don't know it's all this bad. Let's just do the once overs. Check them. Rate what's accurate.
Okay. I guess we go over Avdo's team. Mega Heracross, Melmetal, Grimmsnarl, Heliolisk.
No. It's Avdo's team is hecka inaccurate. Yours, the only real difference is the Shedinja when you go down there.
Yeah,
right?
I'll go over the changes to Avdo's team as we're going along. Okay. He has Venusaur instead of Vileplume. Surfetched. He has Golbat instead of Pachirisu. Garchomp, Milotic, Articuno, and what was his last one?
His last one was Golbat.
Oh, that was last?
Yeah.
I think we skip those if we don't know the last
There's only one that we don't know that he's got, right?
Yeah, let me go check the chats.
Yeah, Articuno G, Garchomp.
So stupid that it's so fucked up.
I don't know what's happened because it wasn't like this when we were drafting. Like, has someone just gone and deliberately messed things up, or is like some button stuff happened, or what? It's wild.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Yeah, I don't know. How many more teams do we have to go? Oh, we've only got... Okay, we should just power through this. We've only got one more team after this. Let's just power through. Right, let's go over the team quickly. Okay, well, whilst Dev is checking the last team, let's talk about his team. What do you guys think of his team so far? Bearing in mind that's a Venusaur. And that's a Golbat.
It's Rapidash.
It's a what?
I'd say
Oh, Rapidash.
Rapidash.
Do you know what? I'll quickly
Yeah.
change it now just so we can have like a reference. Rapidash. How do you spell Venusaur? I always forget. S-A-U-R. There we go, I'll do.
S8.5.
you've got one too many E's
Uh,
for Venusaur.
right.
V
So
and U.
this is an actual accurate team for after.
T
Okay.
S.
Right.
Venusaur.
So, what do I think of this team? So, in terms of over 100 speed, we've got Heluis, Rapidash, Garchomp. Does Articuno G? What speed does Articuno G have?
It was like 95.
9.5.
Oh no, it's got base 100 speed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I really
And
like this team.
I'm pretty sure Milotic is base 60.
Yeah.
Articuno, yeah, like Milotic's kind of slow. Golbat's kind of slow. I pushed really hard for him to grab Golbat.
Yeah.
I think Golbat's a really good Pokemon.
Golbat can do a lot. It's one of the Eviolite mons that doesn't have to carry Eviolite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like this team. Surfetched is insane because it gets Blade Master. You can carry the leak on it and give it Leaf Blade and stuff like that. Kind of wild. Yeah.
Doesn't it get Night Slash?
yeah. With
Wait,
Surfetch?
I think the leak stick has been upgraded. Has it always been this? So the leak stick, it says +1 crit ratio and 1 times 5 speed. So that's for Farfetch'd. With Surfetch'd, it's +2 crit ratio, no speed boost.
That's pretty gnar.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So that's going to be it's always going to crit with Leaf Blade, with Blade Master, right?
Yeah.
It will always crit with Night Slash.
Yeah. And Sacred Sword,
Every time.
right? This is insane. That's like actually insane.
How is that C tier?
Yeah.
Because it's still a baby.
I really like this team. I think it's got good balance.
Oh, wait, no, that's Surfetched. Heck, yeah, I don't know. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Surfetch is insane. Rapidash has obviously got buffed. Rapidash is actually quite good. No. It gets Blazing Soul, which is basically the Gale Wings for fire. So
Cool.
yeah, you can kind of come in and flare blitz if you need to revenge kill or whatever, which is kind of fun. I like Milotic. Milotic is one of the most defensive mons in the game. You can't toxic it. It's just annoying to deal with. Does he get... No, he doesn't have any clerics though. Right? Does Milotic get heal bell? No, but then you'd heal your burn. No, you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, so he's got
Well, he
gold.
gets refreshed.
Hmm.
Golbat's got utility to him. Got some roost. Got some super fangs.
Yeah, what I'm saying is there's no cleric here, though, right?
I used a Golbat once with Eviolite, and I think I used Toxic, Mean Look, Roost, and Confuse Ray.
Yeah.
That's mean.
So what do you guys think in terms of ranking? Because we need to power through these teams.
And B plus.
That ain't Surfetch, yeah. I'd say B plus, A minus even.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, B plus.
No, I'm going. We'll go A minus total then. Okay, Devin, your team. Guard,
Yep.
Melmetal, Rotom Wash, Druddigon, Simisear, Slacking, Huntail, Gliscor, Lycanroc, Virizion, Lickitung. I really like this team. I know Bam always makes fun of us for stroking each other's teams. What can I say? I like it. Huntail is probably one of my favourite D tiers. It gets the Dark type now. It gets Shell Smash. Surprise! It's got 105 defense, 100 attack or whatever with Shell Smash. It's really fun. I like Lickitung. It gets Heal Bell. It gets Wish. You give it Eviolite. It is tanking anything. I like this team. Lycanroc Day is good. I remember we were talking back when you were drafting it about getting between Lycanroc Dusk and Day. But with Lycanroc Day getting Headlong Rush and Dusk not getting it, honestly they're about the same. Like Dusk is like a tiny bit more attack, but then Lycanroc Day gets that tiny bit extra speed to outspeed those extra 110 tier mons. Which quite a lot of flying mons are saying 110, which is quite good for your rock type to be then. So
I hope Z moves are allowed.
yeah.
It's my thoughts here. I don't know.
What do you guys think? Since I tend to be biased towards Dev.
I'm honestly really happy that you picked up Slacking being my favorite mon.
What would you see here?
Have you seen the buff that Slacking gets in Radical Red?
Yo, no.
No, I haven't.
Keep that between us.
No, Dev, come on.
I'm checking it right now.
I'll just say so you don't need to get spoiled. So, Truant, you can use healing moves on your Truant turns, which means that you can slack off on your Truant turns, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. So you can like hit like return, then slack off, then like I don't know, power up, punch, slack off. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Simisear as well gets a special version of Guerrilla Tactics, so it gets a free choice specs. Which
I
is
am so hyped to run Simisear.
Which honestly is kind of funny. Yeah, we're seeing quite a lot of. Actually, are you seeing that much speed? Am I being biased? We've got Virizion, Lycanroc. Gliscor is surprisingly quick. What speed is Gliscor again? I remember I'm always shocked by how quick it is.
95.
Yeah. Like, there's been a bunch of times that I've just assumed that Gliscor is slow, and then I'm outsped by it, and it hits knockoff or something.
My speed is not the best. Like, my fast mons, I have, Simisear at 101. I got Lycanroc at, 112.
What's Mega Guard at?
100.
Right.
And then we got Huntail with Shell Smash. That's what I got.
So overall, you're a bit on the slow side for sure.
Huntail's good. I used Huntail in a league, in a BDSP league with Shell Smash, and the thing was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made it water dark in this one, so.
Yeah. So that's Stab Crunch.
Yeah.
Torpedo Jr.
I mean, honestly, I would say that D tier Huntail is better than Sharpedo. Sharpedo doesn't have the bulk to live a lot. Huntail has the bulk to live most stuff that's super effective against it. You get that Shell Smash off and you sweep. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy for a D tier. Drudagon has got its buffs this gen, hasn't it? Or this
Yep.
thing.
No. So here's the thing. Drudigan gets Stealth Rock,
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Stealth Rock is nice.
and and Mold Breaker.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Didn't
hit.
it already have Mold Breaker though?
It already had Mold Breaker,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but-
it got reduced speed for bigger bulk, which is its biggest thing. 'Cause it was already slow, but they reduced its speed by a little bit and it gave it more bulk. So now it's got 90 HP, 90 defense, and 90 special defense, which obviously is like average across the board, but it's nice. You're living most things, and then you got 120 base attack with either Sheer Force or Mold Breaker.
I picked it because like it's gonna be a solid, like it'll hit hard. It'll be able to live a hit. It can deal a little bit of damage. Like I'm confident that like it'll be a decent assault vest Pokemon.
I was thinking the same, honestly.
Yeah. The Sheer Force makes its coverage moves really nice. Like you got Gunk Shot, which that you're gonna kill all the fairies with Gunk Shot, right? You got Iron Head for the few that don't. You got Rock Slide. You got Shadow Claw. You got the Thunder Punch. The issue is that none of your stab, right? None of your stab's gonna get affected by Sheer Force. But base dragon with no extra typing is actually quite a good type, right? Because a lot of the biggest weaknesses out of dragons is by having the dual typings.
Yeah, I like my team. I'm gonna give myself
Except
that.
for like Water Dragon or something like that.
Yeah, there's definitely some dragon typings that like really excel by being dual typing. But I like this team. I'm giving A-. I think. I don't like Gliscor. Sorry, I stand by that. I don't really like Gliscor. Not in draft.
I'm different about Gliscor. It can be really good in draft.
Yeah.
It just needs to be used correctly.
I think a big issue for me as well is the fact that both your S tiers, Devon, both Melmetal and Gliscor, are basically physical walls.
Yeah, you're right.
I would have chosen something maybe more offensive, or at least a special wall here to match with the Melmetal.
I'll think about it. I'll come back to that.
So what are you guys thinking in terms of points? I'd still stand by my A-.
I'm going A.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you, A-.
That's it, A-.
I'm gonna say S++.
Alright, we have After C, also known as Landers. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Why is he called After C? I'm so confused.
Because Bam already gave you a C tier.
Right. So let's go to After C. Well, this is me. So I guess I'll let you guys talk about my team, and if you need any questions answered, I shall answer them. I will say that loads of people don't know Dodrio S's typing is ground fire.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's
I
really
saw that
good.
when I was looking it up during the draft process.
It's wild. It's got Rockhead, Flare Blitz, and Brave Bird, which is kind of wild. It also has Headlong Rush, 110 speed. I think it's like a really crazy one.
Okay, so Anders' team. He's got Megaladios, Melmetal, Moltres G, Dodrio S, Vileplume, Poliwrath, Zangoose, Tapu Koko, Politoed, Armaldo, and Pachirisu. I appreciate that he sprinkled in rain, but not fully gone in on rain.
Yeah. Moltres G is quite. It's going. I like it a lot because of abilities and shit. There's just some weaknesses that I can see being quite big.
Yeah.
Go tell me the weaknesses. I need to know it so I can plan around it.
You kind of already have a little bit, but there's just two that are the same weakness. Because you've got there's a grass weakness a bit,
Hmm. I mean,
but
I suppose so. But like my top
it's
three is
very,
your
it's
Latias,
very
Melmel, and
small
Moltres
because it's
G,
just
which all
the
resist the grass.
pulleys. There's also a bit of an electric weakness.
Hmm. Yeah.
Quite a few of these ones are slow.
See, I wouldn't agree, but maybe I'll get defensive because it's my own team. But in terms of speed, over hundreds is Mega Latias, Dodrio, Poliwrath in the rain. Zangoose is 100, but Tapu Koko has the blazing 130, and then of course you got Armaldo in the rain as well.
I think I would have liked to see Alolan Raichu on this team.
Yeah, I was considering it, but then I already had Tapu Koko, and I know like people often pair Tapu Koko and Alolan Raichu, but like Tapu Koko already has 130 speed, like, and the thing is like I get that doubling your speed is like really nice, but I already had Poliwrath for that, and Politoed, so I wasn't wanting to lean too heavily into like getting the double typings, you know what I mean?
I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I got you.
I think.
But you could.
Sorry, go.
Nah, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna give you B.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with B as well.
I shall give
Yeah.
myself
Okay.
a
B,
B.
B plus.
I want to prove you all wrong though, because I wouldn't agree. I really like my team, but I'm biased.
You should like it.
Yeah, I really like this core. They all cover each other's weaknesses.
I'm kind of my team.
Yeah. I also really like that Pachirisu gets Prankster, so you can get the screen, so you can get the T-Wave, all that fun stuff. But let's go straight onto the Mima Swines. So,
Excellent logo.
yeah, that is an excellent logo. So we got Paul with Mega Charizard X, Ash Greninja, Alomomola, Ordino, so we're seeing the double regenerator, Vikavolt, Gradily, Grap-a-Lot, Lando T, Metagross, Cursula, and Regigigas. Do I like this team? I think this team is quite slow.
yeah,
Apart from like Mega Charizard X,
Yeah.
it's really slow.
And Ash Greninja, of course.
What the heck is Regigigas doing?
Not much. Especially.
Filling a team slot.
Yeah.
Pretty
I feel like instead of Regigigas, he has 60 points left. He could have gotten another 100-point option.
I don't know if that adds up, though. I don't trust the point system at all. You have
It
400
does,
points.
because of the 40.
So that
Wait, is not Mega Charizard X even 40 points?
No. No, it wouldn't be. There's no way I'd give Mega Charizard X 40 points. Yeah, it's not. So that's just...
That's wrong.
Yeah. Like I say, let's not focus too heavily on points. I think they're all messed up.
Yeah.
I like double regenerator, but these kind of are like the two weakest regenerators, right? Ordino is nice because you get Whiff and Heal Bell, but like you can't compare this to something like Slowking Galar or Slowbro or Toxapex, right?
They got Lando T.
Yeah, Lando T is really nice. It's just you have to scarf it or play it against slow mons because it has only that 90 speed. Which
I like that they added water type to Grapple Locked.
Also, Lando T must be 180, right? Lando T is S tier. What does Grapple Lock do? Let's see if it's been buffed.
It got water type added to it.
Oh, did it? Okay, cool. So it's basically like a worse Poliwrath then.
It's got that Grapple Locked ability, like attack. You know, that's kind of cool.
It's got Technician. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this could be a fun one. It's got Technician Arm Thrust.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, we're seeing Bam looking at changes. It's Michael's team! Okay, we'll let Bam do his stuff. We'll just finish this. We'll say what we're saying.
Okay, Michael. Your team's kind of mediocre.
That's yeah. I know that. I know Jamie has Floatzel, so I know that's messed up there.
Yeah.
Because Floatzel was a steal. I didn't realize that for D tier, it's got Technician and Surging Strike.
Yeah, it's crazy. We'll focus on this for now. We'll get to Jamie in a second. I'm thinking B minus. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, yeah. I think C.
Mhm.
Like, I honestly, am not- I think the speed's going to be a real big problem for him.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'd go C plus at best.
Yeah, I was gonna meet in the middle at C plus.
We'll go C plus for that. Okay. Jamie. Mega Houndoom, which has been buffed, by the way. He gets 2 abilities to choose from. Greninja Ash, Sneasler, Serena, Pangoro, Gramble, Marowak, Tapu Lele, Slowking, Galar, Dugtrio, Alola, and Floatzel. I like this team. I do like this team.
Me too. Granbull got a big buff. Got fighting type added. And it gets the the Bull Rush Pokemon ability.
Yeah.
The Granbull got big boosts.
We're seeing a big weakness to Ghost potentially, which is an issue. Ghost hits both his walls with Slowking and Tapu. Obviously, you can switch in on with Houndoom and Ash Greninja, but they're not exactly the tankiest ones in the world, right?
Yeah.
It's 3 dark ones actually. So I don't know. I still like this team. It doesn't seem that balanced, but it seems fun.
It does seem like a fun team. It just seems weak to a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's very anti priority.
Yes. Yeah. You're gonna struggle to get your T waves off on this team, that's for sure, with your prankster. Lele,
Yeah.
everything.
Because Lele gets the terrain, Queenly Majesty on Serena.
Yeah. And then you got the dark types. I like it. I like Sneasler. Sneasler is one of the ones I was looking at. Poison fighting is really fun. I love it with Toxicroak. And Sneasler is a faster Toxicroak.
Really, Toxicroak speed is the only thing that's holding it back.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I love Slowking Gala. I think it's one of the best mons in the game. Its Future Sight hits harder than Alakazam's fucking Psychic, you know. Especially if you're going to have the terrain up, you know. That Future Sight with the terrain boost. Oof.
It's a pretty solid team. Pretty solid team. Oh no. I'm going to say C+.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun, but those weaknesses are massive.
Yeah.
It's only getting the plus because it looks fun.
I'd go B minus.
B minus. Jake?
Just because I think...
B, solid B.
Solid B. Okay, if you're solid B, then it'll be B minus. Right. Paul. So, here we have Mega Flapple, Ash Greninja, Slowbro Gala. Okay, sorry, I got confused. I thought it was Slow King Gala for a second then. Slowbro Gala, Marowak A, Primate, Arctivish, Explode, Silvally Steel, Hippowdon, Comfy, and Mantine Sevian. Slowbro Gala is nowhere near as good as Slow King Gala, but it's still good. Anything with is good.
What's Mantine Sevian do?
Mantine Sevian is bottom tier, but it's fun. It's got a really bad typing. I think it's poison electric, and it doesn't levitate.
Yeah, it does get Magnet Rise, but that's basically wasting a turn.
Yeah. It does have 95 speed, which is kind of nice for a relatively tanky mon. 100 attack and 120 special defense. But I mean, there's a reason it's a D tier. It does belong in the D tier, but it's fun. It's cool. Does it even get Sludge
These-
Wave? Yeah, it does get Sludge Wave. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, it is fine in certain niche setups, right? It's not going to tank an Earthquake, like at all. Like, it gets grazed by a physical ground move, it's dead. But it's going to tank a lot of special things. It's going to stop special sweepers, potentially. Barak A is fun. Primeape, I don't know what Primeape does. It must have got buffed to be all the way up in B tier, though. Must have been. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Primeape. Oh, Primeape gets Gorilla Tactics now.
Damn.
Yeah,
95 speed.
yeah. That's actually kind of crazy.
Isn't that faster than Darmanitan?
No, that's the same. Darm is 95. Maybe 85.
Yeah, no, they're the exact same speed. Dharm is, of course, considerably stronger with 140 versus 105. But the thing is that Primeape has the better stab, probably. Fighting is such a good stab. Yeah, I mean,
And,
for a B tier, that's really nice, honestly.
and Primeape gets a free choice band.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. That explains why it's in B tier anyway. Mega Flapple is fun. It's same type, obviously, as Mega Appleton.
But it gets dragons more.
Yeah, it's basically like a stronger Reggie Draco. What else does it get? I'm having a look at it now. So it has 140 base attack, 135 special attack. It's got 105 speed, which is probably enough to outspeed most things, right?
Yeah. It does look faster than it actually is, though. That's the only thing that disappoints me there.
You got to be careful. It does get Dragon Energy though, so it's like as long as you're outspeeding your opponent with that insane attack and special attack, Dragon Energy is going to kill, right?
Yeah.
You can definitely
It
run it
can't have a
either.
hit.
Mhm.
It couldn't take a hit, though.
Yeah. Its biggest issue, and this is a huge issue, is it doesn't have any good stab dragon physical moves apart from Outrage. We all know how much of an issue locking yourself into Outrage is. But then if you go special, not only do you lose 10 points of attack, you then lock yourself out of Grav Apple, which is a fun move. Grav Apple is fun.
Yeah. There is the possibility of doing a mix set, but
Yeah. It can like reliably run a mix set probably, especially if you're going to be running something like Dragon Energy or whatever.
it does get a plus 10 in each of its defenses when it megas.
Yeah. And it does get that automatic boost to its dragon moves to Dragon more, actually, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
I like this team. Sylvally Steel is arguably one of the best Sylvallies. Hippowdon, really great type Pokemon. Although, you got Hippowdon, but no Sandrush ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't. Yeah, Hippowdon's pretty solid just doing Hippowdon things.
Yeah.
Remember, Hippowdon and Vaporeon, and I didn't have any Sandrush.
True.
Like,
What are you guys thinking for this team? I'm thinking B plus. Actually, maybe that's a bit generous.
I
Yeah,
think that's
B plus.
quite generous, honestly.
B minus. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking C plus.
C plus. C plus. Okay. We'll go C
Yeah.
plus.
that sounds good to me.
Right.
I'm just.
We'll wrap things
Right.
up because we've been doing this for a very long time now. But thanks all of you for joining. I really appreciate your input and everything.
Yeah.
It's a real shame about the team mix-ups. I dread to think how much of our ranking was affected by that. The only reason
Was
we
Paul the
know...
last person?
What's that, sorry?
Was Paul the last person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, that is us, and we thank you all for watching. We may do a mid-season ranking, depending on how many trades and stuff do. We shall see. But I thank you all for watching, and I thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you all later.
Good night. Meow, meow, meow. Sleep well.